Who the heck is that? Anyways. Hello guys, Taty here, and welcome back for more of an RPG that's my #1 top favorite RPG series. The Legend Heroes series with the Legend Heroes. Trails into Reverie. Fresh on the PlayStation 5 Part 6. Hello, YouTube, Facebook, friends, group pages, all that good stuff. How you doing? Hope you guys having a good morning, good afternoon, good night, whatever pocket snuffing time zone you're in. Now, I want you guys to do me a favor. Go get your favorite snacks, whatever it is, breakfast, lunch, dinner, or dessert, a nice cold drink, or warm or hot, and let's begin. Before we begin, Facebook viewers, y'all know what to do. Alright, cool. While YouTube viewers, y'all just chill. Anyways, look at me looking all cool. And see right there next to him. But anyways, hey Nicole, welcome to the stream. Night Eater, hello. And Ray, hello. Hope you guys are having a good day. If not, well, I'm here. If y'all are, then I'm still here. Anyways, what happened last time? Last time we continued off with the with Lloyd's route. Him and Rishia, he was with Rishia at the fishing cabin, close to the border of, I think, Tigram Gate, the border between Calvert and Crossbell. And then they were just I guess Lloyd was just hurt. He tried to remember what happened, and then he was to go. Then him and Risha decided to go check on the city. And as they got close to the city, they were they saw the city was being occupied, and everybody acted like it's all normal. Well, the citizens are acting like it's normal, like they're not bothered by it. And after that, they were ambushed by one of the Rufus henchmen, whatever, all the soldiers, and we fought them. And then once they called from backup, but then we were saved by Lecter. Hooray! Good old Lecter. Didn't expect that. And so he decided to join us on our journey to Amorica, because he told us that in Amorica an SS member took some citizens from all that craziness to safety to Amorica village, along with well, we'll see who, well, along with the speaker, but we're gonna find out who it is. And so we're on the way to find out who it was. And then we rested for a bit on the way. And like they was telling us what was going on. Basically giving information to Lloyd and Risha about what's going on in the Empire. Which is Prince Oliver's missing. And there's a terrorist guy named C trying to, start some crap. And so, after that, we went further and further. Oh, and also they finally trust Lecter. Because first they trust Lecter, but now they do, because why not? Lecter has learned his lesson. There's no point for him to be a bad guy now that Osborne's gone. Anyways, now that we got to Amorca Village, first time seeing it since, I don't know, since Azure. But along the way we see Ellie in trouble with a few kids. Lloyd and everybody comes to the rescue and, assist. And then after we assist them, oh my god, Ellie was so in tears to Lloyd's arms. Oh my god. They so shipping them hard. And then after that, everyone's like, get a room, you guys. We're all here, watching. And so we went to the village, and we saw some people that we knew, and also Sansan, not Shanshan. I've been saying it wrong forever. And then we went to go see the mayor, the guy in charge of Amorica Village. Said that it was all okay, everything's all good. You guys, no need to be like, y'all guys we owe them anything. They're there to help out when times of need. All that. And then Lloyd Ellie had a moment about Kia. That Ellie felt that she abandoned Kia, even though Kia was the one that told her to don't worry about her, that she'll be alright, and to just focus on taking the people that are more important right now. And Lloyd and Lloyd knows that Kia is strong, and then both of them just got to get together. Oh my god, they like each other. It's canon. Yes. Anyways, try the mint chip. Yep, you tried, but it wasn't enough. But good effort though. Good effort. And then after that, we went to go see Speaker McDowell, telling us that he wished he could do more, but he can't because, you know, he's down for the count. And so, Lauren and the gang says, leave it to us. We'll take care of it. And so, Electra apologized for what he's done, and they're like, it's okay. You were just doing what you were told, blah, blah, blah. And so after that, oh, also Cecile was in there as well, at the hospital. Also, we saw Cecile earlier before all that, but anyways. After that, Lloyd found a weird mirror in his pocket. And Risha and Ellie were wondering what that mirror is. Maybe somebody that one of the kids gave to them, but they're like, no. But they had a weird feeling about the mirror. And it looks like they might know what's going on with that mirror. It says a message. It had a message saying that if you want, come to the ancient battlefield if you want to see your precious Kia, blah blah blah. You know, your precious yeah, basically Kia. And I guess Ilya's in danger, so I have to go rescue them. And from there we couldn't continue anymore because we had to do the other routes, which is Reen's route. So yeah, now we started Reen's route. Looks like Reen is all Reen, Altina, and Ash for Team A. Team B is Yuna and Claire going to see how Crossbow's doing. And then Kurt and Matthias, where'd they go again? I guess they went to go check more clues for Oliver in another direction. And then Muse went back to school campus to get some help from the other students. And yeah, so we were separated. So we're now Heimdall, the three of us, Reen, Ash, and Altina. Then we went to go see Arya and see if she has any clues, any information for us to see what's going on in the capital. But they said nothing at the moment, but they know the situation and they'll do whatever they can to, you know, assist. And also, we have somebody to help us out as well. Join the team. It's none other than Elise! Yay, she's in our team! But then Reen was being a little sis-con, you know? Trying to be stubborn about it, protecting her sister. But sister said that she'll do alright and she needs to stop being like that. Stop treating Reen stopped treating her as a little girl. And so Reen was like, alright, you come with us. So from there on, yeah, she has joined us. After that, we went to go explore, talking to people, and then we went to the museum. It looks like there was this monster we got to defeat. And because they heard a roar going on deeper in the museum, where the catacombs are at. And we went inside. We took care of the monster. It was some ghost demon looking monster. We won. And after that, that was it. And Dorothy was grateful, offering a copy of her special book of Men in Love. And nobody was interested. No one was interested. So yeah. But we're gonna do that part again, the boss, because we want to do with everyone else if there are more party members. So yeah. But anyways, let's go to the backstory. The ice cream on my stream. Oh, you tried the ice cream on your stream? How was it? Join the Cold Steel 2. A month has passed since the Erebonian Civil War commenced. Reen awakened, pain coursing throughout his body, and rose to his feet. As he surveyed his surroundings, he realized he recognized this place. It was at Isengard Range next to his hometown of Mir. Together with the Black Cat Celine and the Ashen Knight, he returned home. And trouble had followed. His father was gravely wounded in a brutal attack from the Noble Alliance hired hands. Man. and both Princess Alphen and his sister Elise were kidnapped by a strange girl clad in black. But in tragedy there was hope, for he also learned his beloved friends from Class 7 were still alive. Rean worked tirelessly to reunite with his classmates, meeting success with the exception of Crow. He would soon appear as well. However, in the midst of another raid upon Emir from the Noble Alliance, its mighty airship, the Panther Girl, appeared, and Supreme Leader Duke Kaying with it to invite Rean aboard. Though Rean knew it to be a trap, he accepted with the hope that he could save the princess and his sister. The Duke invited Rean to join the alliance. As Rean contemplated what his next steps should be while surrounded by the enemy, Crow appeared to relay the reasons behind his horrific acts of terrorism against the late Chancellor Osborne, as well as his past, deeply moving his former classmate's heart. Though the Panther Girl housed the Zephyr Corps, Ouroboros, and the IOF, Rean met with Princess Alphen and pushed through their Merit defenses to escape into the deck, where the two were rescued by Class 7 aboard Prince Oliver's Courageous. The prince bequeathed them his airship, and they agreed to use it to find places in need and liberate them from Noble Alliance occupation. They succeeded through one conflict after another, eventually leading to the freedom of Trista and the royal family at the Corel Imperial Villa. Yet their joy was short-lived. Crown Prince Cedric remained in the Duke's clutches, and Valflame Palace was transforming into something sinister. Class 7 trekked through the Infernal Castle, fending off one opponent after the next to reach the Vermilion throne. They were greeted by Vita and Crow, weapons at the ready, and Duke Cayenne, whose twisted ambitions were now laid bare. Before they could stop him, he forced the Crown Prince into the Vermilion Knights' core to awaken the corrupt Vermilion apocalypse. Crow and Rean take to their Divine Knights to defeat this Vermilion Demon Lord. Though they managed to succeed, Crow was mortally wounded in the struggle, and deeply heartbroken, Class 7 surrounded him to impart their final goodbyes as he passed away. The Noble Alliance's Rufus Alberia then burst into the scene to arrest Duke Cayenne, using his true position as the leader of the Chancellor's Ironbloods. Even as Chief of Staff of the Alliance and the son of the nobility, he schemed in secret to sabotage them, under the direct orders of none other than the late Chancellor Osborne, who revealed himself to be very much alive. He declared his intentions to take over Ouroboros' Phantasmal Blaze plan in an act of war against them, but this meant nothing to Rean, who in this grief burned hot with anger at the revelation that his friend died in vain. In the face of this anger, the Chancellor merely responded, I'm glad to finally see you again, my son. You've grown into a fine young man. 2 months passed. The Noble Alliance was snuffed out along with the war, and the Chancellor wasted no time ordering Erebonia to claim Crossbell as its own in a swift invasion. Calvert Republic reacted in turn by sending their own troops in a counter-offensive, bringing now known far and wide across the Erebonian Empire as a heroic Ashen Chevalier was sent to Crossbell to fend them off. At the same time, a grand speech commenced to announce Rufus' appointment as the very first Governor General of Crossbell. The year was 1205 of the Scythian calendar, and the march officially signaled winter's end. The members of Class 7, each now armed with wonderful memories of a place they had come to love, elected to leave Thor's military academy in hopes of reaching newfound dreams. The only one who chose to stay behind was Rean. Just before their train departed the station, they all promised to one day meet again. Alright, that's it. Let's go. It doesn't taste like toothpaste at all. It was good, but I ate it with the empty stomach, so facing the consequences right now. Get well, I guess. That sucks. Alright, let's talk to everybody.
Motter Park is a popular spot to relax and unwind.
Don't I know it? Taking some good-ass naps here. Oh, there he is.
This music is always so beautiful.
Oh, there he is.
Finding him sure didn't take long, huh?
There he is. Man in suit. I thought it would be a relaxing spot to take a break, but I had no idea I'd be treated to a concert. And they're really good. I wonder if the others with Elliot and Craig are also professionals. Can you say the same thing? Oh, what do you have to say, Birdie? Me too. Beautiful birdies. You can never get close to a bird like that. It's just birds. Alright. Hey, Lemon. Lord Rufus is all over the papers again, you know? You'd think a guy that cute could do no wrong, but he's not cute enough for me to support going to war again. Yeah. Besides, we wouldn't be able to hang out anymore if that happened. Oh, but you know who else is cute? The new president of Calvert. He's a super hottie in my book. Who? You serious? He's got like 30 years on us. Wow. But if I had to pick someone older, I'd go for Carl Regnitz. Wow. Okay then. I guess you're right. That is kind of old for us. Yeah, we're always got Lord Rufus' cute face though. Wow. Girl talk.
For how tranquil this place usually is. I can't help but always think of when the ILF made a mess of it.
I remember being terrified when the princess and I were kidnapped at the time. But it feels like more a distant memory now.
That was as close to a 1.
Every story I hear about you reminds me how strong a person you truly are.
Oh, Tina, you were with us during those times. Leading up to the war, I was too busy looking after my grandson and a degree of other woos to attend to the plants. I didn't like the look of the red weeds I found when I gave them a quick look after the war broke out. No matter how many times I pulled them, they kept growing back. Frightful enough that I up and moved the flower bed. I planted those seedlings with my son. I don't want anything to keep them from growing. Could he mean pleroma grass? This old geezer's lucky he's not the one being planted 6 feet under. Prince Alfred sometimes comes to enjoy this park in his greenhouse. Helping her heal through my flowers is all the inspiration I need to keep looking after them. She adores this park, so I appreciate him for tending to it so lovingly for her. Princess Alfred sometimes comes. Let's see. Woman in suit. The crowd over there just keeps getting bigger and bigger. Is it? There's too many people going over there, so I think I'll just have lunch here and listen. Before I go to you guys, gotta go fish.
Large school of fish spotted.
Wait, what am I gonna even try? It might be the worst thing ever.
Want a bite?
No.
Nice.
Get over here! We got it.
Not bad at all.
Cool. Good. Caught red perch. Size 47.2 reach. Record 47.2 reach. Record holder ring. Types caught 5 out of 26. Red perch coughed up Sepeth fire times 200. Let's see. Hey there! If you want some of the freshest juice you done ever tasted in your life, then you came to the right place. Phew-wee! Am I ever glad I could quit being a soldier and come back to this job. Though with that governor general in charge of Crossbow again, I'm worried the bliss won't last. Please tell me I won't get conscripted again. I'm telling you, nothing beats enjoying the smell of fresh juice while listening to the breeze caress the trees. I hope I never have to go a day without the joy in my life ever again. Fresh squeezed juice, 1,000 mira. Give me that. Pay 1,000 mira to try fresh juice. The recipe can be mesmerized. You try the recommended specialty. Mesmerize the recipe for fresh squeezed juice. Yeah. Alright. Let's go check what's going on over here. So we can't go here at all. The Crystal Garden is one of the largest tourist attractions the city has to offer. Looks normal enough on the outside to me. We could probably ignore it. Same thing. Okay. Ellie, your girlfriend's next to you! This is quite the crowd. There's his tune. Heh, not bad. Let's go get a better view. I only have auto on. Do I have auto on? I don't think so. His girlfriend right next to him. Y'all both like each other. I bet you can say it. I don't know if we could have given a better performance. It may have been our best one yet. Oh, but there's always room for improvement. Elliot Craig.
I think I'm with them on this one. It's not often our ensemble comes together this perfectly.
You got me there. I don't think we had a single note out of sync, did we? Nope, we were all feeling it to the point where it felt natural to play as one. I think you two were so into it that you forgot we had an audience. I'm sure I should be proud of losing myself like that. But when it's just you and the music, there's no better feeling in the world. Well, I'll give you a pass this time. As long as our audience was happy, then that's all that really matters. And they were very happy. What? You know, we wouldn't be having moments like these at all if not for you two. Yeah, if you hadn't shown up when you did. You gotta play the other games! That experience gave me a real wake-up call on just how much power music can have. And it's up to us to decide how to use that power, be it for good or for ill. I regret what we decided last year. I can't believe we tried to take such a beautiful thing and twist it to inspire war. What were we thinking? Whatever it was, it's in the past now. Whatever it was in the past now. Exactly. You're back to your old selves now, right? A good thing too, because today wouldn't have gone nearly as well without you. Yeah, I could never dream of being how I was. Now we can take what we've learned and focus on bettering both ourselves and the world as musicians. You almost make it sound like you'll be flying circles around me if I don't pick up the slack. Then we'll just have to keep up the pace. Yep. Oops, I got sidetracked. I spotted a few familiar faces among the audience and meant to say hello sooner. Oh yeah, you're friends from Thor's, right? We should say hello together. Yeah, let's go.
Sorry for making you wait, but I'm glad you stuck around for the show. What'd you think?
It was beautiful, man.
No need to be polite. Tell us how we really did.
It was nice. It was nice, man. Sorry, I'm getting a cookie.
I thought it was brilliant. You were in perfect harmony with one another.
I was genuinely speechless.
Yeah, Almost hurts that I wasn't able to catch the start of it.
I'll take that.
Oh, Elliot. We thought we did well, too. But it's nice hearing it wasn't just in our heads. Sorry it feels like we dragged you over our way. It's the first time you've seen each other as a whole? Oh no, we had a class reunion not too long ago. We just haven't had a chance to play together in ages. We couldn't pass it up with all of us being in Heimdall now. The Revo company started up a small orchestra, and I couldn't resist applying since I used to work there. Then Ron and Morris joined in too, so here we are. Huh, I didn't know they started one. I imagine you have to be top-notch to be accepted. Yeah, it wasn't easy getting accepted, let me tell you. But hey, we can't let Elias show us up all the time, so it's worth the hustle. Makes sense. I'm just glad you found a way to keep playing music that makes you happy. And the thing that make me happy is the four of us going on a tour together in the future. So I hope we can. Really? Consider my bags already packed. Did you guys just forget what we were talking about? Elliot can do what he likes, but we have to work around the orchestra schedule. I'm sure we can figure something out, though. By the way, I wasn't expecting to see Elise with you. How are you? I'm doing well, thank you. Your classes are sorely missed. I haven't done that many, but that's still nice of you to say. What? You're a teacher? I think the girls mentioned that to me, come think of it. You're a music lecturer at St. Asteria, correct? Provisional, but yeah. I'm still learning the ropes to showing the ropes, but it's been a lot of fun so far. I can't believe you get to instruct at an all-girls school too. And it always manages to luck out in life, huh? I wish I could lecture at St. Asteria. Just once would be enough. I hope you never will if you think he's lucking out. Are you jealous, Kalinka? Oh, is that the time? We should probably get going. Riva wants us to start rehearsing at their flagship store. Yeah, we'll see you guys around. Have fun with the rest of your time in Heimdall. I'll make sure they do. Hope rehearsal goes well. See you later. Well, guess it's time we got started. I've managed to gather some useful information. That was fast. Where from? I spoke to a few fans and hit up some connections at the music academy. It seems Imperial Army soldiers have been spotted in town a lot more than usual these days. And whatever they're meeting up here for is not on the docket. That is suspicious. I'm gonna have to reset after all this because I forgot to continue off from the boss before the boss. I called Dad to see if he knew anything about it, but no luck there. Sounds like the princess disappearance is top secret even when you go pretty high up. I got the feeling he knew something though. Just that he wasn't sharing. It's very odd for soldiers to be having secret meetings while in uniform. It's possible they're foreign spies disguising themselves as soldiers. But I don't see what they would stand to gain from their actions. Yeah, I don't think it's that deep. It wouldn't shock me if they were still in uniform while off the clock because they were short on time. Elise? Is something bothering you, Elise? There is, but I like to get my thoughts in order a little more before sharing. Oh, alright then. All we got now is that something smells fishy. Lady Aria instincts were absolute. We're absolutely onto something, yeah. It's too early to say for certain if any of this relates to C. But we should keep that at the back of our minds just in case. The investigation continues then. Yeah. Let's keep our eyes peeled. Either our time! Sorry, dude. Well, it'll matter because I'm going to reload. Let's see what she says. Once you're in the exhibition room, hang left and you'll find the stair that will take you down to the basement. Okay. Whatever. Is it everybody though? It's probably everybody. I have to check that. So I'll talk to everyone. Got an idea. Speed run. Or talk to you. Oh no, we did. I just not saying anything, so that means we did talk to everybody. Like, we just haven't gone in here yet. Yeah, it's not going here yet. Let's go everywhere else first. No, did we talk to everyone though? Let me see. Alright. Alright. No. Let's see. Oh my god, can I get the thing? Yeah, there we go. Uh-huh. Lord Bubble. Now we're done talking to everyone. Let's go to Mater Park.
Mater Park is a popular popular spot to relax and unwind.
Don't I know it? Taking some good-ass naps here. Oh, and there he is.
His music is always so beautiful.
Finding him sure didn't take long, huh?
Look at that. All the stuff we did yesterday.
How tranquil this place usually is. I can't help but always think of when the ILF made a mess of it.
I remember being terrified when the princess and I were kidnapped at the time, but it feels like more a distant memory now.
Every story I hear about you reminds me how strong a person you truly are.
Speed run. And then we go fishing again.
I see some fish swimming around. Huh? Got a bite.
Oh god, that's bad.
Nice.
Ah, whatever.
It got away.
It got away. Don't ever use fast mode in this.
Got a bite. Nice.
Gotcha.
It's a whopper.
It's a whopper. Oh, that's good. So whatever you did the trick. If not, then I guess you just have to wait for a bit. Give me some juice. All right. Next scene. There he's with us now. Alright, back to normal. Hearing Elliot Craig perform in person is such a privilege. I remember listening to those two boys they were playing during the war too. Their initial pieces were more energetic and aggressive, but what they've played since has been more heartwarming. Their music gave me the strength to make it through the day in those tough times, so I'm glad I can hear them again. Daddy, I want to learn an instrument too! Let's see. Imperial Music Academy students often used to play here till the Civil War. It's good to see the park getting some life back again. Your son's asking what's to have an instrument. You're just talking about something else. I can't believe I lucked out and saw the famous Elliot Craig perform for free. I've heard that tickets to his concerts sell out in seconds. That's awesome. I'm telling you, nothing beats the Count Rackham. I may have permitted that boy to be friendly with my daughter, but he is still a commoner. I thought it best I watched over them so I could intervene in the event he tries anything untoward. I must say, however, that he and his family have shown themselves to be decent, honest people so far. They've given me no reason to intervene, yet. Master, if I may, your conference is scheduled to begin shortly. I think it may be best if you leave them with me. I know. Master, please, you really don't have much time. I've never seen Charlotte make a face like that before. Oh, it's her! Hey, they're back! From Ortis. I'm just in awe of how beautiful that was. I was so moved. It's still lingering in my heart. Princess Alfred sometimes comes to enjoy this park and its greenhouses. Helping her heal through my flowers is all this. Okay. Same thing. What do you guys got to say? Those were some exceptionally talented youngsters. When I get home, I'm going to have to dig my old instrument out and give it a play. What a splendid recital that was. The day can only get better after listening to something so nice. That concert was great! I never cared about music before, but that was awesome! Yeah, I had a big smile on my face the whole time we were listening. That music might have made me feel 50 years younger. Thank you for bringing us to this beautiful park, Charlotte. We owe your father, Count Lackman, was it, for letting us accompany you. It's Count Rackham, Grandma! I didn't realize there would be an outdoor concert today, but I'm still glad you're enjoying yourselves. I believe we met those in Raquel and Ortiz, didn't we? Yes. Yeah, Judah and the rich girl. What'd you bring your whole family on a date for, dumbass? Whoa! What are you doing here, Ash? It's good to see you all again. We had our reservations about that very same thing. But Charlotte thought my good turn in health would worth celebrating. So she invited us all to this wonderful place. To make it clear, this wasn't intended to be a date, even if it is quite a well-known spot for couples. Grandma, Ash, stop giving everybody the wrong idea. Woo, Judah and Charlotte's both gone redder than the Tomartian. Bet you two think you're being real cute now with your flirting, huh? Anything's better than those gloomy faces you had on during the war. I was feeling quite unwell before war. I'd caused my grandchildren no end of worry because of it. But now I can be up and about again. See their smiling faces. This is what makes life worth living. It's my first time being in the capital, you know? And just look at all these shops and big buildings. It's nothing like Raquel. Charlotte's been so nice and taught us so much stuff since we got here. This is the best family vacation ever! Aww. It's my first time being in the capital. Okay, Mark. Come on, Ash. When are you coming back to Raquel and saying hello? I know you're busy with school and all, but even Montel's started to miss you. Like hell he has. But I guess it wouldn't hurt to swing by the casino sometimes. I never dreamed that I would one day be able to come to the capital with Judah. I'm so glad I stood up to Father and made him see what a good person Judah is. Are you barking? Oh, these girls. Elise, Mr. Craig. Ooh, you're from my brother's school. Does that mean Yuna and Kurt are with you by any chance? I'm afraid not. Oh, that's a shame. They were at St. Asteria recently to solve some kind of problem, if I recall. And creating new problems while they were at it. I wasn't with them for most of it, but it sounds like it was. It sounds like it was eventful, to say the least. I saw you two in the audience earlier, by the way. What did you think? What did I think? It was stellar! Your music just made me burst with energy. I never wanted I never wanted it to end. It made me want to put in the extra self in music class so I could perform even half as well. You sure know how to butter up an instructor. I'm glad our feelings resonated so much with you. They definitely did. Today was my lucky day. There's only one thing that I could have made it just a little bit luckier. Hope to see you again sometime soon. And if the students who helped out at the school tagged along, I wouldn't complain. Certainly. There has to be more to what she said. I bet. Let's poke Yuna about it later. Be sure to come visit the school with your students. We've been itching to thank them for their help. I'll be sure to let them know. There she goes again. Her enthusiasm is highly suspicious. Was what happened at St. Australia really worthy of making such impact? In a manner of speaking. Again. Thank you for giving us such an inspired performance, Mr. Craig. To tell you the truth, I was feeling a bit blue about some things back home, but I feel much better now. Music really does have the power to heal, doesn't it? Literally. He's a healer. Crazy, huh? There's just something special about your performance, Mr. Craig. I'm so glad we could hear one today. It really brightened Rosalie's spirits. What? There's just something so special about your performance, Mr. Craig. Okay. Guess these guys. If you're serious about going on tour with us, then I'm really going to have to start putting in the practice. You're already so famous, Elliot, so I want people to think I'm fit to perform with you. I'm not interested in just being in the background. I don't think I'm that famous, but if that inspires you, then I look forward to seeing you show off. If you're serious about going, Greg, you showing us the error of our ways during the war means more than you could ever know. If we've been allowed to continue down that dark road we were on, I doubt we have the fun we're having today. I'll never even think of doing anything so foolish ever again. Alright, talk to your girlfriend, Elliot. We've got to get back to the orchestra studio and rehearse my head off. I'm ready to put all that concert energy we built up into pricing for our new record before it's all gone. You have to let me give it a listen when you're done. Absolutely. You and your friends are first on the list. We'll see you later then. Thanks. Have fun at rehearsal. We've got to get back into the orchestra studio and rehearse our new record. We'll see you later. So Ellie's the first on the list, huh? That sounds like a ship. Let's see. Here, Vanquer Street, the center of the capital. Let's go. Heimdall, Vanquer Street. Look at all those people. Can I talk to you, lady? Oh, she's coming. With the trams more expensive than ever, I've taken to walking so I can save some Mira. This is all because the Empire had to pay reparations to the Republic, right? Why do we have to be the ones to suffer when it's the government that lied to us in the first place? Oh yeah. Oh, I already know about the truth. I know there's no way of getting around it, but it still sucks. You'd be surprised how much those travel expenses impact our finances at home. I know there's no getting around the price hike, but it still sucks. Yeah, I know it sucks for y'all, but yeah. Some folks from our place got drafted into the war. One of them is so traumatized that he still isn't back on his feet. The whole thing may have only lasted a day, but the scars run deep. Some folks from our place got drafted to the war. A few weeks after the end of the Great War, my youngest son started attending Sunday school. Now that he got lots of friends and seems to be having a grand old time, seeing the youngsters in such good spirits is enough to keep me chugging along. A few weeks after the end of the Great War, my youngest son, okay. Oh, you're a housewife. That's not a real name, so therefore you have less to say. Ah, well, if it isn't everyone from Thor's. If I remember correctly, he's Wayne's father. Hello, it's good to see you. Looks like you're patrolling the capital. Is everything okay? As you can see, things are peaceful as ever. Even the tourists have returned. There haven't been any big incidents as of late. Well, other than Crossbow's situation making front page news. Yes. The instructor. Yeah, it doesn't seem like the military police have been informed of the situation with His Highness or ceased proclamation. So everything really is being kept under wraps then. Thank you for speaking with us. If anything changes, please let us know. But of course. I assume this is part of your special ops? Good luck, everyone. We're on patrol every day, but there have been no big incidents. If pressed to comment on something, I'd only mention that Representative Regnus has been mighty busy. I understand there's no getting around it since he's the current representative, but I do wish he wouldn't push himself so. As a father, I believe Wayne moved up at school. I'm not exactly supposed to talk about this sort of thing while on duty, though. And with things in Crossbow, Jirai, and Northumbria still unstable, who knows what could happen? We need to stay alert and focus. Welcome! Have you already read the latest issue of the Imperial Chronicle? The former Governor General escaped from prison and appeared at the Crossbow signing ceremony, and the SS was defeated by the Ebon Defense Force. I heard the cover story was supposed to be a special feature on Crossbow's independence, but it all got revised. I just hope all this chaos doesn't lead to another war. I've been saving money to make my dream of having my own shop come true, but if war breaks out again, I sure as heck won't be working. What is going on around here? There it goes. Imperial Chronicle special issue. Let's read, shall we? Books, newspaper, Imperial Chronicles. Special. Imperial Chronicles International. Crossbow retaken by former Governor General on March 15th in the afternoon. The signing ceremony marking Crossbow's official transition back to autonomous state was disrupted by a group of armed soldiers. Within a matter of hours, the attackers claimed the entire territory, shocking the public across the continent. Ringleader former Governor General Rufus Alvarado, based on footage taken at the scene. Insurrection was led by Crossbow's former Governor General Rufus Alvarado, previously thought to be in prison. The soldiers themselves, clad in black, are believed to be remnants of the Imperial Defense Force who illegally occupied Crossbell City after the end of the Great War. Along with the Governor General, they previously had also been confined in Aurochs Fort. New information obtained by the Imperial Chronicle has revealed that late at night on March 14th, the fort was besieged by unknown forces, allowing Rufus Albarella and the Imperial Defense Force members to escape together. The fact that Crossbow was subsequently attacked and captured in the span of just half a day suggests that the armed takeover was both premeditated and highly organized. Declaration of the United Nations. Outside communications to Crossbow were cut off in the aftermath of the assault. Prior to the blackout, former Governor General Rufus Albarella declared himself to be the new head of Crossbow, its supreme leader, announcing the establishment of the United Nation of Crossbow. As of press time, the motive behind the uprising and its connection to the deceased Chancellor Osborne remain uncertain. Erebonian government denies involvement. Upon hearing news of the incident, Carl Regnus, the provisional head of the Erebonian government, hurried to make a statement on the matter. Though he acknowledged the security at Aurochs Fort had proven to be insufficient, he firmly declared that the imperial government had no involvement with Rufus Albarella's initiative and that the occupation was both unjust and illegal. With the memory of the Great War still weighing heavily on the minds of the international community, well-informed sources contend that the Erebonian government is not in the position to directly intervene and that navigating the politics of the situation will prove difficult for the country's leadership. Society. Economic activity across Erebonia stabilizing. The chaos of post-war events combined with significant reparations paid to the Republic of Calver has seen economic activity across all parts of the empire decline. Nevertheless, some select regions have begun to show signs to recovery thanks to the combined efforts of the central government and 4 great houses, who are working closely to stimulate trade and the flow of goods throughout the nation. One economist, when asked to comment for the Imperial Chronicle, remarked, "At this stage, the country is pivoting away from a wartime economy. It'll take some time before it's achieved a complete recovery." Military affairs. 2 army divisions dissolved in accordance with the ceasefire signed by the Empire. The Imperial Army will enter Phase 3 of its drawdown. As part of those efforts, the newly formed 21st and 24th Divisions will be disbanded, their members integrated into other divisions. Doing so will reduce Erebonia's military strength to a degree below where it was before enacting the National Mobilization Law. Though members of the manufacturing sector are pleased about its implications in mitigating its ongoing labor shortage, some members of the armed forces have voiced their disapproval. Furthermore, General Van Dyke officially announced yesterday his intention to resume his retirement once the drawdown and chain of command restructuring are complete. International. Calverdian presidential approval ratings remain high. The popularity of new Calverdian President Roy Gramhart appears to have risen even higher after passing the massive war reparations received from the Empire early in his term onto citizens. The president, who took office at the beginning of the year and already enjoyed great support from the populace for taking a firm stance towards the Empire prior to his inauguration, appears to have already beaten the approval record maintained by his predecessor, Samuel Rocksmith. Some political analysts remain skeptical of his long-term prospect. However, believing such an impromptu stimulus to be a short-sighted decision, that will do little to maintain the long-term stability of his administration. Culture. Government tourism possibly on rise again. After being recently featured again in popular magazines and other publications, the concept of gourmet tourists, where travelers venture across multiple regional spots renowned for their cuisine, has gained renewed attention. In particular, younger travelers are turning out more than ever to eat their way through Zemuria, one place at a time. The impetus for this development lies in local tourism industry efforts to attract new visitors, which diminished as a result of the war. This led individual outlets to develop new menus in response, notably with a focus on limited time offerings. Readers who are interested in tasting them are therefore advised to do so sooner rather than later, lest such delicacies vanish for good. Alright. That's it. Talking again! Gosh, my big brother's always leaving me in charge of the store. He's talking about how great this is, but he's the only one who gets to skip out on work. You know what though? I should just be grateful things are back to normal. I'm willing to indulge my brother's selfishness for a little longer. I'm just grateful things are peaceful again. I'm willing to indulge my brother's selfishness for a little longer. You really can't beat weather this nice. At the end of the day, all I really want is to run the store with my little sis and enjoy some peace and quiet. But with everything going on in Crossbow, the thought of potentially being drafted again cast a bit of a shadow over it all. It'd be nice if things could just wrap themselves up before they get any worse. I don't know what I'll do if I get drafted again. It'd be nice if things could just wrap themselves up before they get any worse. Some folks from our place got drafted into the war. One of them is so traumatized that he still isn't back on his feet. The whole thing may have only lasted a day, but the scars run deep. Housewife. Both the Empress and the Princess have looked much more cheerful since the Princess's marriage. And now he and his lady, Shara, are on their honeymoon. Knowing they're all doing so well really puts a spring in my step. You're right.
Business as usual here, even with the prince gone MIA.
The information blackout will only last for so long. We need to find a lead soon.
Agreed. We'll need to give this place a thorough look.
Come here. Don't leave. My word, what could the former Governor General possibly be thinking? The idea of unifying the continent is nothing but a pipe dream, in my opinion. Plus, I really doubt he plans on going to war with the Empire. I don't know what he's plotting, but I wish he wouldn't drag the rest of us into it. What could the former Governor General be thinking? Okay. United Nation of Crossbow, he says. I doubt that's ever going to come to be. Alright, guess we're done talking to everybody outside. Alright, so we're going to start from the beginning. All the way over here. The clothing store. I'm here to buy some new clothes for a trip I'm taking with my boyfriend. Now that things around town are back to normal, we figured now would be a good time to visit Ordis. The sun must be really bright out there, huh? I better make sure to bring lots of sunscreen with me. I'm here to buy some new clothes for a trip. Okay. Owner Howard. All of which is to say that sales at the Jurai branch are great. Nice. Good work out there, Sepha. You mentioned something earlier about an independence movement, though. How did all of that pan out? They must have been pretty rowdy. What with protesters demonstrating in front of the shop and all that. It was fairly volatile for a while there. From what I understand, there have been attempts even without the government's intervention to de-escalate the situation. As a result, the instability is dissipating in an effort to gain the sympathy of the locals. I hope we go to Jirai. I really do hope so. Gotcha. Well, I'm glad to hear things are looking so hairy out there now. I got a feeling we have a certain someone to thank for tidying things up, but either way, we should count our blessings. I'm not sure I follow you. It's fine, don't worry about it. All that matters is that the Jirai branch is in good shape. Keep up the good work as manager there, Sepha. Thank you, I will. Although it feels a little surreal to be called a manager these days. As far as I'm aware, Crow's in Jirai himself right now. Howard must sense his hand in all that's been going on, however minor. Hey, long time no see, folks. Things were pretty rocky over in Jirai, but thankfully the craziness seems to have subsided for the time being. Speaking of Jirai, it reminds me of a certain someone from there. One day after the war, he just strolled into my shop. I heard the guy died, so you can imagine how my jaw hit the floor. Now that I was unhappy to see him mine. I take a lots of happen over there. It's good to see at least a little peace and stability return to the area for once. Oh, I meant to say, next time the Academy is putting on any events, be sure to reach out to us. You guys are some of our most valued clients, so we're more than happy to cut you a great deal. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen anymore. Our bottom line really took a 1-2 punch in Jirai thanks to the war and then the independence movement gaining heat. Now that things are stabilizing over there, though, our sales there are looking up. I'm sure Steffa hasn't had the easiest time being the branch manager, but it looks like she's got a good grip on things now. Let's see. I must admit, it feels a little wrong to be out shopping while Crossbow's under siege and all. But at the same time, I gotta do something to keep my spirits up, or else I'll completely lose my mind. Probably just buy weapons so we go buy stuff. Sepha dropped by today to give a report on her store branch in Jirai. At first, she seemed concerned about whether she had what it takes to run the business as a manager. But judging by the way she's talking, it appears those fears have been alleviated. Okay. Maybe just get these. Should we? Okay, for Altino. Wait a minute. What's over here? Lemaire Orbital Factory. Oh, the Orbital Factory. Wow, another big order from yet another client. I've been getting a lot of these. Okay, I've been getting a lot of these lately. Maybe it's a sign that business is starting to pick up again. Oh, sorry. You probably don't want to hear about something like that. I was just thinking out loud to myself. I've had my hands full keeping up with big orders from multiple firms recently. It's been a relief. I was worried business was going to keep trending downward. But now things are looking up. It feels a bit strange, truth be told. But far be it of me to look a gift horse in the mouth. Business has been booming thanks to some large orders coming in. I'd be lying if I said it didn't seem a little too good to be true given the times we're in. But hey, I'll gladly take it. No. Let's go in here. Plaza Bifrost Department Store. One of the big places to go in. With few people, I guess. I wouldn't say the Republic's relationship with the Empire is particularly great now that the war is over. But hey, I'll take it. Even if the whole reparations thing has created quite the ruckus. But thanks to the Republic's new president, things on the domestic front have stabilized. We're finally seeing some normalcy. Though I'd be lying if I said I wasn't a little concerned about things in Crossbow. Be that as it may, I intend on continuing my job and support every expatriate Calverdian. What? I don't know if I said that right, but whatever. I wouldn't say relations between my country and the Empire are particularly great now, but I'll take whatever peace I can get. But thanks to the Republic's new president, things on the okay. Saying the same thing. We've been catering all sorts of businesses like crazy lately. Business has been booming, which is great, but sure makes keeping tabs on stock a challenge. Just a handful, fewer customers, and we'd be on Easy Street. That's all I ask. Let's see here. I better put in another order to that one farm. Phew, I'm glad we're doing so well. But something about this just doesn't feel right, you know? I know we should get these, but whatever. Let's see. Perhaps it's because things have settled down, but a wealth of entertaining books have been published recently. Foreign books, once contraband, are particularly flying off the shelves. Would you by chance be interested in a book during your downtime? 3 and 9 is a personal favorite of mine. Perhaps it's because things have settled down, but a wealth of entertainment books have been published recently. Foreign books, once contraband, are particularly fun. Okay. Alright. Moonless Morn, Chapter 5. The 5th chapter of the classic adventure published in Crossbell. Officially, it is called Marksman of the Moonless Morn, but is known as Moonless Morn among many circles. Moonless Morn, Chapter 6. The 6th chapter of a classic adventure published in Crossbell. Officially, it is called Marksman of the Moonless Morn, but is known as Moonless Morn among many circles. Okay, we got it. Oh my, if it isn't Serene! How wonderful it is to see you all again! I heard much about your exploits during the war. Read all about them in the Imperial Chronicle. Good to see you too. Has it really been half a year? Things are more or less back to normal, but the fallout of war remains, as you can see. The annulment of part of subsidiary aid, and increase in tram fare. I hear taxes were raised for a time in countryside towns as well. Even the 4 great houses and the RF group are scrambling to raise money. The Empire's financial woes are downright palpable. So it appears. You can sense it even in leaves. The fact of the matter is that neither we nor the Empire can continue as once we were. You must find a new way forward, alongside Representative Regnitz. We've entered a new era, I suppose, for better or for worse. Together with Representative Regnitz, I hope we can find a new way forward for the Empire. He's in charge now. Your patronage today at Plaza Bifrost is most appreciated. Please note, we aren't importing products from Crossbow at this time. We are, however, still receiving shipments from other nations. So do peruse our variety of shops at your leisure. Okay. Upstairs. Not a lot upstairs. What the heck? Who are they? Just before the war started, I had the police company handling circulations of my goods. When all hell broke loose and distribution slowed to a crawl, I was able to count on their routes to get mess to my customers. I heard some less than savory things about them, but I'm glad I took a chance with our partnership. Boy, are mess in demand. I ought to prep a voucher for Cleese & Co. before I make my next order. There's a ridiculous demand for medicine right now. I really ought to hit the old ledger before my next order with Cleese & Co. Her Pecky. Alright. Damn, about too much. Whatever. To tell you the truth, just before the war started, my back was killing me something fierce. So bad I couldn't even get out of bed. But the moment the war ended, the pain went away with it. You wouldn't believe what I had to put up with. Folks accused me of faking it to get out of the draft. My back's been starting to feel a little funky again. I should probably get that looked at, huh? My back pain was so bad, I couldn't even get out of bed. My back's a little out of whack again lately, so it's probably a good idea to pay a visit to the hospital soon, I guess. When I think about how the reparations have affected the Empire, I can't help but resent the Republic. Sure, the Empire may have started the war, but leave it to the Republic to demand reparations at the most opportunistic times. And it sure hasn't done any favors for the Empire and its influence over other countries. How can a man of the Empire not feel disgraced, given that we've been at odds with the Republic for so many years? Where did our glories shuffle off to? Our ancestors must be rolling in their graves right now. I bet the Republic is feeling just wonderful having kicked us when we were down. As a citizen of the Empire, I feel downright disgraced. How did it come to this? Huh? Well now, if it isn't Instructor Green in Class 7. Given that you're all here, I assume classes have resumed without any issues? It's been quite some time. Your parents work at the cafeteria at the branch campus, if I'm remembering correctly. That's right. They both managed to return to work. Oh, that reminds me. They've been rather worried about the students of the main campus ever since the prince went missing after the war and all that. The students seem determined not to lose the branch campus. Sounds like they're trying to figure themselves out. I hear Ada and Fritz in particular have really been dragging the rest of the students' body along. Oof, so it's like they're going all out. We can't afford to rest on our laurels either. Prince Cedric pretty much led the entirety of the campus at one point. But after he left, the rest of the students chose to cooperate with us of their own volition. They really have grown quite a bit. I couldn't be prouder of my alma mater. According to my parents, the students at the main campus are incredibly determined. I know there's no shortage of problems to solve right now, but we've got to keep our chins up. Let's see. Oh, you're the folks from the military academy. Fancy running into you all in the capital. Sabrina. Leaves, you say? I've been so busy lately I haven't even had a chance to visit Lisa's cafe. Frankly, there's not even time to sit down for a coffee when you're raking in record profits on the regular. It all started during the war. See, I used my card to help evacuate some capital folks. We ended up talking insurance. One thing led to another. And lo and behold, they all signed on. Things have been snowballing ever since. Can you blame them when the future is so uncertain? So yeah, business is booming. But oh, what I do for a nibble of Lisa's latest bread. Isn't that the one that hangs out with that bread store? Yep. With her dead husband. Oh, that reminds me. Lisa's mentor runs a bakery here in the capital. I can't just up and head to Leaves, but there might be a light at the end of the tunnel from my munchies. For munchies. These guys. Is that? Alan, Bridget. Hey, Reen. Fancy running into all of you here. It's been a while, hasn't it? Ella and I were just enjoying some quality time together between one of his missions. Sorry to interrupt. So, does that mean the army has been keeping you busy? Pretty much. The armor divisions have been stretched the armor division has been stretched thin due to being scaled back. I'm doing everything I can to reduce the load on General Craig and Lieutenant Colonel Nethart. I still owe them a lot after the war. That's why I volunteered to travel around the Empire to serve as a Panzer Soldat drill instructor and work on communications missions. The whole reason I'm in the capital today was to make a report. It's about something that supposedly affects all the divisions. It seems a little shady to me, but we're covering all of our bases just to be safe. What causes you to find it suspicious? I don't think he's allowed to share that. I'm not, but I wouldn't be surprised if you guys ended up finding out on your own. But don't be surprised if the Imperial Army reaches out to you when the time comes. Hearing that just makes me more worried about what they have you doing. Even the nobility has been stressed this year, with many families reorganizing their territories. My family has been helping coordinate. Father's been so busy that I've had to help him, which makes it even harder for Alan and I to make time to see one another. It helps knowing that we'll finally be able to hold our wedding once things calm down. No shit? I bet that's a motivator. I suppose it is about time you two tie the knot. Congrats again. Thanks, man. I finally feel like I'm a man worthy of being by Bridget's side after leaving the war behind. I don't plan on letting that change between now and the big day. Oh, Alan. Hey, Reen. I heard you have a hand in that one development project. Oh, you know about that? I was asked to help because I was an awakener. It's still confidential, so I can't share too much. We might need your help someday, though. Not like it's got anything to do with this current mess anyway. The current investigation takes precedent, but there's no reason we can't look forward to your help if something comes up. Yeah, understood. I might have to ask for your help somewhere down the road. I know I can count on you when the time comes. There's nothing like having Thor's camaraderie on your side. I may have to ask for your help sometime. I know I can count on you all. Alright, Bridget. There were trying times during the war. Okay, there were trying times during the war, but they're in the past now. All I want is to make good memories now. I'll let you and the others know when it's official. I'll be counting on each of you when the time comes. Alright, that's it for everybody here in this building. Maru-chan. I miss eating Maru-chan. But we can't no more. We have no more microwave. Well, we kind of can still, but it's gonna take a long process. Who's in here? Oh wait, is that the same place? Yep, never mind. Imperial Chronicle Building. Who's in here? Wait, wasn't him in here? Yeah, oh, there they are. Both of them. The twins. Well, well, well. If it isn't Class 7. Voice acting? I had no idea you were in the capital. We weren't expected to run into the two of you here either. Well, her, yeah. Oh, is this a bad time? Everyone here looks really busy. Don't worry about that. I was just in the mood for a break anyway. Besides, there's no better way to get the hot scoops than talking to you, Reen. Although, I'm guessing your sister would have plenty of goss to share too, being the student council president and all. Oh, I wouldn't be so sure about that. Oh, and I'm definitely asking to interview you at some point, Ash, so keep an eye out for that. I think we all know what that will be about. Ugh, can we just drop that? Yeah, I think that one's gonna stick with you. Either way, I think we made you stand for long enough. There are some chairs for meetings and the like over there. Why don't we go sit down? If you don't mind me asking, what brings you here anyway, Linde? I thought you were still doing your residency over at St. Ursula. I am, technically. After I finished helping out at the branch campus, I started another year of studying Crossbow. But while I was here in Heimdall for a training session, Crossbow got occupied, so here I am. That would explain it. So obviously, she decided to come spend some time with her favoritist sister in the world. She's helping us with clerical work as a part-timer right now. Well, ain't your company a bunch of bleeding hearts? Well, even if they said no, I was just gonna make her pretend to be me. Either way, I win. That sounds very illegal. I wouldn't put it past her for a second, though. Still, I don't think anyone saw this coming. The former Governor General suddenly declaring himself supreme leader of Crossbow? That's a shocker. The craziness you saw when you came in here is everyone trying to get a special issue ready about it all. Still, it's somewhat strange how little the general population has been reacting to the news. Everyone seems shockingly calm. I've been getting that impression during my time in the capital too. I imagine it's due in part to the fact that no one is able to communicate with anyone over in Crossbow. Maybe that lack of immediacy is keeping the reality of the situation from sinking in. Has the Chronicle conducted any opinion polls on the issue? We sure have. And I gotta say, I was surprised by what people thought the Empire should do in light of all this. Most people responded that we should try to avoid any major conflicts. That is somewhat surprising. Given the recent history of Erebonia, I would have assumed people would respond more belligerently. Maybe people are finally just sick of war. That would be my take as well. The Battle of Jormungand may have only lasted one entire day. But the economic toll of our reparations and the mental toll on those who were conscripted cannot be ignored. It's taken half a year for us to get to the point where life's finally starting to go back to normal too. Of course, that's just your average Erebonian's take on the issue, not the government's stance. But neither the government nor His Majesty have cleared things up on that front yet. I've tried asking the military for a statement a few times, but no dice. Now that, I'm not surprised, but I'm not surprised by. Still, thanks for the information. I feel like I have a better grasp of the situation now. You're very welcome. Now then, Reen, Scoop Sworzer, why don't you tell me about how your little investigation is going? And don't play dumb. I know all about it. You do? Did they ask you to assist with the search, Vivi? Not quite. See, I first caught wind of it from a fellow reporter a little while back. It was just a rumor at that point, but I got right to work trying to corroborate it. I hit up every source I had, from other reporters to fellow Thor's alumni like Adol, Fee, and Monk. Eventually, Major Claire realized I was hot on the story. And let's be real, at that point, she didn't really have any options other than reaching out to me herself. So that's how I know. Well, that's really something. From anyone else, that story would surprise me, but from you, Vivi, the information was shared with me too, because I'm helping Vivi out. Unfortunately, I don't think we know any more than you do yet. Yeah, but if we catch word of anything, you'll be the first ones to know. So give us a call if you catch a word of anything yourselves. All right, will do. Let's see. Damn it! I can't get in touch with anyone in Crossbell at all. What am I gonna do? I need to gather more info, and I need to know what the new president of Calvary is gonna say in his statement too. Okay. Receptionist Citron. Oh, have you finished speaking with Vivi and Linda already? Things are a little chaotic here right now, but you're welcome to make yourselves at home. It sounds like the government is going to issue another statement on Crossbell. I wonder if this one's going to include a reaction from His Majesty. Maybe not, given how prickly a situation this is. Alright, you. I can try, but I wouldn't expect much. This whole story is just so out of left field. The United Nations story is going to be on the front page on the next issue. Do you have any sources who might have info on the former Governor General? The sister of Vivi's has got a really good head on her shoulders. Appears aside, she couldn't be any less like Vivi if she tried. I wish we could take her on full time, to be honest. Right now, we're just up to our eyes in work because of what's happening in Crossbell. I just hope we don't see a repeat of 2 years ago. Give us a shot if you hear anything, alright? It's hard not to worry about Rex over in Crossbell, but the best thing we can do for him now is find what's up over there. He always seems to be chasing up another story on the side, but I really don't have time to press her on it. If you know anything about the Crossbell situation, let us know, right? Times like this, I'm reminded just how handy it was when we had access to the Round of 7. It should make gathering information a little easier when we could get in touch remotely no matter where we all were. I can only wonder how Guys is doing now that he's back in North. Times like this, I'm reminded just how handy it was when we had access to the Round of 7. It should make gathering information a little easier when we could get in touch remotely no matter where we all were. Oh, she's worried about Gaius. It's reassuring to see that Linda's here, even if it's just by sheer chance. I'm worried about Rex though. I haven't heard from him ever since he left to take photos of the ceremony and the EDF appeared. Knowing him, I'm sure he's running around snapping pictures like his life depends on it. So he's probably fine, but still. Alright, that's everybody. Draco's Plaza. Let's go. Draco's Plaza, yes. Draco's Plaza. It's so weird. And look, it's Osborne from the past. Oh. What the heck? How has it only been 6 months since the war ended? It feels like it's barely been 6 weeks. Now that Governor Regnus is acting as Chancellor, the former Chancellor's dictator-like laws are all but gone. But just as we thought things were going to calm down, look what up and happens to Crossbell, shaking things up yet again. I worry how chaotic things are about to get here because of what happened to Crossbell. What's going on? There. The military police seems very tense. I'm sure the team that has to mess with them is in for a pretty severe talking to afterward. At least that won't be my problem, because my team is going to win! The military police seems very tense. I'm sure the team that has to mess with them is in for a pretty... Okay. Nick. Artem said his family moved here from North Umbria to make money. And he said it's way more fun to play with us here because they're not allowed to play outside much there. The Salt's made it super empty out in the sticks. Out in the sticks and cities are super worked up because they want independence. Dad took me to North Umbria before, but it sounds real scary now. But at least we get to play together a whole bunch here, so that's good. I'm in. Let's send that ball flying. Artem's here, so let's split up into two even groups and play kickball. Whoever loses has got to stare down one of the soldiers for 10 seconds. Yay! Playing sounds fun! The long journey here from North Umbria was so boring. I really want to run around. Let's see. Oh, well, here comes Class 7. We haven't seen you since we were all at Edo's rest lodge. Hello. It's good to see you both. Weren't you heading back to North Umbria when we last ran into you? That's right. And the train started up again right after the war ended, so we managed it. But there's been a whole lot of campaigning for independence there, especially with how Crossbow went. The situation's calmed down for now, but it's still more heated than it ever was before. So we came back to Erebonia thinking it'd be a bit safer and a good place to make a little mirror. We did make quite a tidy sum during the summer festival, so I can't deny that played a part in our decision. But we also came to learn there are so many kind people here, like all of you in Edo. Thank you, although that does make me blush to hear. Unfortunately, it's hard to declare that Erebonia is calm at the moment. We figured that after Crossbell, but our sons made good friends here, so I think we're going to ride this wave after all. Either way, I imagine you're all going to end up as busy as you were during the war. So please, stay safe. We'll both be praying for you. And the same for you. Coming to the Empire let us meet Edo, all of you. And our son has made lots of friends as well. So many North Umbrians hate the Empire, but I wish they could see the good people who live here the way we can. We couldn't let Artem play outside very much in Northumbria. It makes us so happy to see how much fun he's had since we moved here.
The Emperor and Empress must be worried sick.
Princess Elfin has tried to put on a brave face at school, but deep down...
Yeah.
The sooner we can find them, the sooner everyone can rest easy.
Right. Let me know what I can do to help.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. We're just listening to the conversation. Don't be like that, Rain. Oh my god, look at the windows. Someone's playing with the lights over there. On and off, on and off. Anyways. I guess right here, people in the middle? Yeah. I remember getting really excited by the speech given here before the war. But the more I think back on how we all reacted, the more strange it seems. Why were we so eager for war? I remember, okay. Because it was a curse. This area is just full of history, both good and bad. Drykos. The Lionheart Drykos race honor. It's so weird that Osborne is dead. My wife and I are just itching to take pictures of the palace. The Imperial family's been under a lot of pressure lately. The Crown Prince's actions certainly haven't been helping. But the Emperor and Empress have been so sincere in addressing us with all that's been going on. Prince Oliver and Princess Alphen have been often seen touring the capital to learn how to better our lives too. Their efforts have moved me so much that I just had to come and bask here in the palace's majesty. And have I basked? You bet I have. I feel more blessed just by standing here. This man is quite peculiar, but I'm certain hearing his kind words would make Her Highness so happy. Carla! You gotta stay still! I need you to look pretty and pristine as the palace is in the shot. Carla? I'm sure Her Majesty must be so relieved now that the Emperor has a clean bill of health. Maybe even overjoyed after the royal wedding. A shame there was no parade, but I send the bride and groom my love. The Imperial family is the face of Erebonia. So as far as this gal's concerned, their good news is our good news. The colors of the palace radiate the same kind of elegance and warmth the Imperial family does. I'm so stoked I get to have my picture taken with it. Yeah, it's a cool place. Now that the IDF is no more, we of the Heimdall military police are responsible for guarding the palace. Though that may well change once the process of reorganizing the army is complete. The Iron Chevalier in Class 7. A pleasure as always. His Excellency Representative Regnus has requested we give you our full cooperation. If there's anything we can do for you, please do not hesitate to ask. Okay. This guy. During the lead up to the war, I was fully convinced I could do anything to help my country. I sold all my family's belongings and donated my Mira to the state. Life is now difficult, to say the least. I don't know where I'd be without my friend here in Heimdall. I'm not sure how I'm going to get out of this. Okay. Blah, 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 blah,
Huh, this should be a good fishing spot.
Again.
Want a bite? Nice.
Gotcha.
It's a whopper.
Great, caught carb. Size 33.4 reach. Record 33.4 reach. Record holder ring. Types caught 6 out of 26. Carb coughed up. Terrell bomb times 10. I'm afraid only authorized personnel may proceed beyond this point. Can't go here? Should I go over here? There. Alright, we talked to everyone. Now it's over here. The symbol. I never noticed a symbol. But anyways, let's go. See our familiar faces here. We're not a date. Alright, like each other.
That was so good!
Mario! Do you guys like each other or no?
Alright, we can officially cross Drykel's Plaza off the list. I'm ready to hit up the next spot.
Oh, what is Roof? Eustace, what do you think of all this?
There's no need to be in such a rush. How do you still have space in your stomach for more?
What do you think of all this, Eustace?
You insult me, Eustace. I need to try all the capital's mouth-watering morsels. I can't throw in the towel this early.
You need to sample them all without eating more than your body mass in one sitting.
Says you. I'm still growing. I gotta eat.
Growing up has less to do with regular consumption and more to do with acting like an adult.
Oh, hey guys.
Eustace Alberea. Milliam Orion.
Counter-argument to that, by the way. If you want me to start acting like an adult, then you've got to start treating me like it. How's a girl supposed to feel big without being called a big sister?
Counter-argument to your counter-argument. That makes no sense.
Both of them here together.
Yes, it does. Don't be mean.
I didn't expect you all to come this early. I see Ellie is already with you. Yeah, we just met up earlier. We were going around gathering info when we happened to see you here. Elise wanted to help us out too, so that's why she's here. I'll do my best not to trouble you. I don't think there's any chance of that. You'll be a fine help. If you need anything, just lean on me. Thank you. I will. I think anyone can tell Elise is going to be a more reliable asset than you here. Rude! Seeing them at the stall together takes me back to the summer festival. How was that only a few short months ago? It feels like so much longer. It does, actually. If I can't imagine Eustace saw what Rufus is doing coming. I can't imagine Eustace saw what Rufus is doing coming either. It has to be weighing heavily on him. Is it? But at least he has Milliam to help to take his mind off of it. Aw. Come on! Give Big Sissy some love! Please remove yourself from around my neck. But we haven't seen each other in forever. It's barely been 2 weeks. That's 2 whole weeks! She whines, but she's not trying to escape. Yeah. This is how it always is with them now. Oh, so adorable. Look at them two. The white bunny and the black bunny. Hey! Hey! Do you want to try some gelato or ice cream from one of the stalls? I'll treat you. The milk ice cream is super rich and tasty. I'll pass. I need to leave room for lunch. You're never gonna grow any bigger if you only eat the bare minimum, Tilly. I've gained another reach on you since our last update. Did you? Oh, I guess you did. At this rate, you're gonna need heels to get anywhere close to my height. But then again, I am older, so maybe I've earned it. Oh! 1 ice cream cone, please, with 5 scoops. What? So you gotta get... Eating ice cream makes you bigger? 1 ice cream cones, please, with 5 scoops. You only allow 3 scoops maximum, then I'll take 3. But I appreciate it if you made them as big as possible. She really doesn't want to lose this thing they've got going on, huh? At least they're bonding in their own way. Anyway, were you guys gathering intel or just on a date? We were not studying Italy, and we were certainly not on a date. We've been looking into the flow of goods in the capital. That would explain why you were visiting multiple shops and stalls. What have you learned then? Well, it seems like there's lots of groups buying stuff in bulk lately. All kinds of stuff too. Food, ornaments. It's almost like they're getting ready for something. That is unusual. I could get panicked by buying in response to Crossbow's occupation, but lately implies before that. Yeah. The war's over and winter's still far off, so it can't be stocking up for the weather. Then why? The buyers themselves are suspicious sorts. When we start looking into them in detail, we discover they were either startups or foreign. That, and they all appear to exist in name only. That only adds to the mystery. Did you get one? Oh, you're already done with your ice cream? Wasn't it good? Well, yes. I have to admit that. We're not here to discuss ice cream. Oh, she's blushing. Look at her. If the buyers exist in name only, could we be dealing with cases of fraud? Actually, no. The transactions are legitimate. The sellers received their money, and the goods were dispatched. But the other significant mystery is that there is no record of where any of these goods ended up. The intelligence division has tried tracking some of these orders, but they just get forwarded all over the place before disappearing along with other orders like this. They may have had better luck if they marked an order from the moment it's placed, but alas. Right, by the time they realize they're dealing with another one of these, the transaction is already long done. So do we think whoever's doing this has gathered all the stuff they need by now? Probably. It sounds as though we're dealing with some very skilled criminals. Perhaps the Reborn Imperial Liberation Front is hoarding supplies? What is it? Nothing worthy of note. I was just wondering if it perhaps may lead to Crossbow's new Supreme Leader instead. Well, it could. True. I just cannot fathom why my brother would be so foolish after punching him once in the face. Yup. I thought he finally learned his lesson. It makes no sense to me either. I haven't known him for that long. Even if we were both Ironbloods. But after we beat him in the Imperial Fortress, he seemed pretty much done. I think we were all under that same impression. Either way, speculating on what he's trying to do serves us no purpose in the now. Regardless of his reasons, I will be sure to right his wrongs as his brother. Yeah! I'm sorry you're going through this, Eustace. Right now, our primary focus isn't him, but the missing prince and princess. It doesn't mean we can afford to turn a blind eye to Crossbow Mine. I'm just not sure whether the crisis there and their disappearance are connected in any way. But whatever the answer is, when our focus inevitably turns to him, you won't be alone in confronting him. So don't try running off alone, alright? Don't worry, I wouldn't dare. I'm well aware that there's only so much I can do alone. Good, because your friends are here to help you in times of need, and you definitely need us here. We're always here for you, Eustace. Well then, should we get back to the gathering information? To gather information? That would be wise. The more we can find, the better. Let's go, go, go! Me and the little bunny's ready to go. Indeed. We can't let the rest of Class 7 be the only ones working hard. And I'll be here for whatever you need. It always brings a smile to my face to see people loving my gelato and ice cream. Maybe I should start thinking about maxing it out to 5 scoops. Really? I'll be first in line if you do. I look forward to rising the 5 scoop challenge. Very Berry Ice Cream 1000 Mira. Pay 1000 Mira to try Very Berry Ice Cream. Express if it can be mesmerized. Hey Doug, and welcome to the stream. You tried the recommended specialty. Mesmerize the recipe for Very Berry Ice Cream. Really, it feels weird without Osborne. Cause that guy was around for so long in this whole series, and he's just gone. That's it. I guess we're going back here. Yeah. And just like that, we got the band back together. I guess so. So, any luck gathering info? Yes. Now would be a good time to compare what we found. In that case, how about we meet at the cafe inside the department store? Great idea. Let's head there now. No! 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 What about the freaking Dextra? What was that?
Am I imagining things?
Don't tell me I missed the extra thing.
Is something the matter?
She's worried about her. She's worried for her Oni-chan.
No, it's nothing.
What was it? It didn't show anything. It's a little early, but heck, I'm down for lunch. Forget tea time. How about we take a meal time? Milliam, I think you've eaten enough. More than enough. A call? Representative Regnitz? Oh, it's Maka's dad. Greetings, Ring. My apologies for contacting you out of the blue like this. I was wondering if, by chance, you might have met with the rest of Class 7 by now. We did get together with the investigation group in the capital not too long ago, in fact. I take it you have some idea of what's going on with us? More or less. But But not like back when the Intelligence Bureau was under direct control of the government. Man, it's wild that we have a direct line to the head of government, huh? About that, there's a matter of utmost importance I must discuss with you all. Assuming you haven't eaten yet, I'd love to discuss this. I'd love to discuss it over lunch. Great timing. Let's all grab a bite together. It'll be our pleasure. Much appreciated. I'll be waiting at the Der Himmel Hotel in the Garner district. Oh, and please don't feel rushed. I have plenty of time. There it goes. Alright. Thank you, as always. Representative Regnus wants to discuss something with us directly. Perhaps he's learned something pertaining to the incident. Either way, I think we can count on something juicy. Der Himmel, right? That's a fancy hotel in the Garnier district. Lunch at a hotel, huh? Consider me pumped. How about you, Eustace? Please, I'm begging you. Don't forget your table manners. It seems we still have a bit of free time. It would be best to tie up any loose threads. Now we have the chance. Okay, what? It would be best to tie up any loose threads now while we have the chance. Right. This could be a golden opportunity to investigate the Garnier district. Once we're all set, let's head to the hotel. Let's see. Same thing. I haven't been a facial expression just been amazing since she appeared. She's back. Yep. Oh wait, she is back. Get out of here. Yeah. Can she fight? She's not Sammy? I wonder if she has Sammy still. Oh, new area. Oh, come on. Alright, let's go to I'm assuming this is everybody. So yeah, they want us to go back. They want us to go back. Oh, they're back? Oh, he's back? I thought I got destroyed. Lambing. Alright, here we are. Again. Here we are, the Imperial Museum. There don't seem to be many visitors today.
If it isn't Reen. Haven't seen you around here since the branch campus's field exercises.
Dialogue different? Let's see.
Hey, Dorothy. Good to see you. How's work been treating you?
Everybody's here.
Pretty good, all things considered. Actually, my publisher's been pushing me to become a full-time author after how well my latest novel sold. But I like my work as a curator too, so I don't think I'm ready to quit just yet.
That's great. Always nice to have options.
I might just have to ask you for an autograph. Yep, look, new dialogues. Anytime. I'd be glad to. Would the rest of you all want one as well? I'll have to pass. I imagine Muse and Tatiana would relish the opportunity. As if those two degenerates don't have her autograph by now. Yup. I'll tell you what. if I ever happen to come into possession of one of your books, and I'll ask you to sign it. And there's the other reason I don't want to go into writing full time. I'll probably become a total shut-in. I miss out on all this. I find the best way to seek inspiration is to observe daily life. People, watching, so to speak. Why? As I was on my way home from work the other day, I spotted a budding flower at the nearby cafe that caught my eye. My mind went wild imagining the experiences that could end with the precarious final days of his youth. I can't keep doing this. My nose is going to bleed all over my blouse again at this rate. Uh-oh. It's no wonder why Her Highness sees you as a kindred spirit. At least she stopped herself short of a nosebleed this time. Yeah, that didn't used to happen back when we were students. Oh, and it's good to see you again, Ash. I've been waiting to give you an update about the joint publication between our old literature club and yours. All that's left to gather is a collection of poems by none other than yourself. Tatiana and I haven't given up hope that you'll submit them yet. No problem. I was told to do this again. If I want to do this again, like, yeah, why not? It wasn't that far off anyways. Lay off, will ya? I told you I'll do it if I feel like it. It's only a matter of time before he gives in. No doubt. So what brings you all to the capital today? Does it have something to do with that Ebon Defense Force group that occupied Crossbell? It doesn't seem like she's heard anything about Prince Oliver and Lady Shara. Yeah, something like that. By the way, it's just me, or are there fewer visitors than? Oh yeah. By the way, it's just me, or are there fewer visitors here than normal? You notice? Actually, the museum put a restriction on the number of visitors allowed at once recently. Something came up that has us concerned. Concerned? What do you mean? You remember the museum is connected to a tunnel that leads to Heimdall catacombs, right? We've been hearing what sounds like voices coming from that direction lately. It's kind of scary. I would imagine. I haven't heard anything coming from that direction since we arrived, at least. Do you think it could be monsters? Maybe, but if anything, it sounds more like a ghost. Something completely unnatural. I dusted off my old orbital staff to take a look down there before, but I didn't come across any signs of monsters. A ghost, huh? You expect us to believe that bullshit? Might I remind you that we experienced monsters in a magic night down there recently? Not to mention this was the spot the Dark Dragon's nest appeared before the Great Twilight. Something abnormal is happening again isn't out of the question. Come to think of it, Sir Sarah told us she dropped by here a couple of weeks ago. I wasn't here at the time, but the head corridor told me as much. There apparently was a break-in, so she came to investigate. I don't think it has anything to do with the noises we've been hearing, though. Perhaps, but it wouldn't hurt to keep it in mind. We should begin our investigation soon. That's weird. Ghosts used to give me the heebie-jeebies, but now they don't. Oh yeah, you were scared of ghosts. Could have something to do with the fact that you practically were one for a while. Oh yeah, she was one. I did put a formal request in with the guild already, but I guess they're swamped with other things right now. They said it'll be a while before they can get around to it. That's a shame, but I'm not surprised they would be busy. Right, but we can't afford to just let this situation go unchecked. Would you mind if we looked into it, Dorothy? Not at all. We would really appreciate it. Man, this is going to be a pain in the ass, but I guess it's better than letting this place get done in by a poltergeist or something. Whether the cause is paranormal or not, I think this will be worth our time. I agree. There's a possibility that we could discover something that pertains to our current investigation. I don't think so. In that case, you should take this. I know it was Melium, Estelle, and Ellie. Receive the museum basement key. It's just over there, to the left of the main exhibit. Thank you, and do be careful. We will be. Once you're in the main exhibition room, hang left, and you'll find the stairs that will take you down to the basement. Whatever it is I heard down there, it sounded completely otherworldly. I'm sure you and the others can handle it just fine, but please be careful, Rean. We don't have time to look around. I bet this place is small. It's not that big. It's just there and there. And then a little side of it over there on the other side. And yeah. It pains me to think there could be trouble brewing in the catacombs of the museum at Kuwait yet again. I can't deny that it's possible given what's happened before. A door to another realm appearing and all. I hope you all will be careful if you're planning to go down there. What? Oh, they read that. Pre-Orbital Smith Kiln, year S 1114. Though the Reverie Company is currently the largest corporation in Erebonia and one of the largest in the world, it started as a small weapons manufacturer in the Middle Ages. This is one of the kilns they used to create gunpowder weapons. Their specialty at the time, even from their beginnings, the company had a strong relationship with Erebonia's military. Safety and Church Relief, year S 1500. Stone reliefs from earlier churches in Erebonia. The one to the left features the Holy Grail, the emblem of the church, as the church has existed for over 1,000 years. Okay, I think we read this one. Alright. Here we go. Unlock the door to the basement? Yes. Let's go. This song again. Laura used the ancient spirits because Lemaire has all the connections to the creative religion, doesn't it? Yeah, and her home is literally a spirit area. Like they said, why there's fog everywhere? Because that's just the ghost of the. That's just everybody that died visiting. So yeah. So I'm like, why would she be scared? Her home is literally her neighborhood is literally a ghost town. My word. Real accurate info there for all four eyes. Did she say she couldn't find any monsters? That just means the situation has gotten worse since Dorothy checked. And I don't think these are your average kind of monsters. Agreed. New dialogue. Agreed. I've seen this type of creature in the past. An evil fairy. Undoubtedly a type of demon. Just as we expected then. They're kind of cute. New dialogue. Sure, but they're a pain in big groups. The new dialogue there too. I don't know if it's because of them, but I feel a chill on my skin. That just speaks to how powerful the spiritual presence is here. Somehow though, I don't think these demons are the only reason for this. Here we go. Let's keep our guards up and take care of these things. I really like the whole different songs between Lloyd and Rean battle themes. Go.
Blazing swarm.
Waifu party. Go.
Spirit unification. It's my turn.
Go.
Kane. Gale.
Bam!
I'm ready. Engaging.
And you're gonna scan.
Search mode activate.
It's like a typical RPG
Scan
dungeon.
complete.
Kijimon. Items earn hardy powder new material. A spirit from local legend that isn't as aggressive as its malicious form implies. It is drawn to the mana of the underground.
Go in.
Makes sense because different heroes. Which is cool. Oh, Amelia, what's your skills? Ultimate Barrier, CP 50. Support self-physical immunity. Creates a silver barrier granting immunity to a single attack. Valiant Cannon, CP 30. Magical Power B, Break D, Abundance B. Line M+. Set. Strength Defense down. S for 4 turns. Biz Argetlum. To unleash a dense beam of light with expert precision. Megaton Press, CP 60. Physical Power S, Break SS, Unbalance D. Area M+, Delay +4, Move down M for 4 turns. Transforms Argetlum into a sphere to crush foes.
Lemmy, barrier.
There it is. Lemmy!
Thanks.
I'm ready. I shall go.
Impede. Nope. But
Got it. Activate. Fire. Attack.
go.
An opening. Go in.
Let's see her order. The orders. Sephiral Symphony BP3. Defense restores 30% HP. 70% damage reduction for 10 turns. Decreases damage taken and recovers HP in defensive formation. Noble Arc BP2. Attack strength arch speed up S for 2 turns. Damage plus 30% for 8 turns. Greatly increases damage dealt in an inner strength in offensive formation. White Decoration BP4. Defense 90% damage reduction for 8 turns. Greatly decreases damage taken in defensive formation. Dancing Petals. Special restores 50% HP CP plus 15. 50% evasion for 8 turns. Recovers and increases HP and CP in defensive formation. Go ring.
Fiercest fire. Blazing swarm.
Go in.
Go in! Get this little shit.
Blizzard.
Oh no.
I'm up. Crimson slash.
Stop it.
That's the power of the 8 leaves.
That's the power of the 8 leaves. Alright. Rean and Ash, link level 4. Rean and Ash reach link level 4. Protective Wall with Rean and Fury with Ash. But yeah, I love how Rean's theme is called back to the OG Cold Steel 2 theme. And Lois is a callback to Azure Battle theme. Really? I never noticed that. Comeback situation resolved. That's that. It looks like there are still more. It could be that they'll just keep coming endlessly. And that spiritual presence is as strong as ever. Whatever. They're all small fry to me. But I suppose your little sis ain't too bad, Schwarzer. The old Class 7 already knew that. Yep. New dialogue. True enough. You know, This really brings me back. Before graduation, didn't we fight together in the old schoolhouse? Beautiful fencing, powerful arts, and precise support. There's no way you learn all of that at St. Australia. Correct. I belong to no club either. In my case, the repair skills father taught me serve as the basis of my fighting technique. And when I was younger, Ring tutored me as well. I see. You said as much at the dojo earlier, but you grew up in the perfect environment. She even took lessons from Massacre 5 with me before. And then on top of that, she's been trained by the Stormwatcher too. Honestly, you could describe Elise's style as entirely unique to her. Please, you exaggerate. Damn, you ain't Swarzer's little sis for nothing. Huh, weird. What was that just now? Oh look, new dialogue. Ellie's the one that noticed it first, before anyone else. Is this the voice Dorothy mentioned? It's coming from deeper within. That weird monster thing. It's totally different from before. Is this an apparition? I swear I just saw something resembling Bromograss for a second. This pressure is immense. This thing's completely different than what we've fought so far. A hostile spiritual being. It's my first time seeing one like this. It's like the deep-seated grudge of a sorcerer from the Dark Ages made manifest. Yeah, that sounds about right. Either way, it's clear this thing is the source of our problems. Then we just gotta whoop its ass. Easy. Indeed, a perfect opponent. I can't wait to beat it down. Class 7 impresses, as always. I must be careful not to hold you all back. 7 of us, eh? More than enough to handle this. Exactly. Once we're ready, let's wipe this thing out. Roger that!
Everyone ready?
Alright, let's see.
Fierce as fire. Blazing swarm. Ha! Now!
I'll go.
Brother and sister.
I'll fight.
She'll fight.
Calm as
Go.
rainwater.
Yeah?
My turn.
Bring in, Elliot.
Switching out.
I'll do my best.
Detector A, CP20. Support 1 analysis, balance down 100% for 4 turns. Strength, arts down and for 4 turns. Analyzes foes' weaknesses, making it easier to unbalance them. Holy Song 2, CP40. Recovery area LL plus self. Restores 35% HP. Cures elements stat down. Purifies allies with a holy and pure melody. Blue Oratorio, CP30. Magical Power C, Break C, Unbalance No. Area M set. Sleep mute 80%. Lulls foes to an eternal sleep with shining bubbles. Lantern Bell 2. Magical Power A+, Break B, Unbalance No. Area L set. Nightmare 60%. Arts Defense down L for 4 turns. Steals foes' consciousness, leading them into a terrible nightmare. Really?
Good night.
Hang on. Allie was on team when we saw the Nosferatu possessing the Cavernians in Cosio 4. So she's seen Ancient Spirit before. Don't lie, Altina. That's true. You're right. During that Reaper dude. The boss Reaper guy. Arc Slicer. CP40. Magical Power A, Break S, Unbalance D. Area M set. Arts defense down large for 3 turns. Slashes with a magical sword polished to perfection. Treasure Sword 2, CP 60. Physical Power S, Break C, Unbalance A+. Area M set, delayed +4. Freeze 50%, impede 100%. Seals enemies in absolute 0 temperatures before smashing through them with one's blade. Platinum Shield 2, CP 50. Support Area L plus self. Complete immunity. HP absorb 20% for 2 turns. Creates a rejuvenating, impenetrable barrier that offers perfect defense. What's this, you? Go for it.
Away with you!
Bye bye.
More are coming!
Oh no, it's 2 battles.
It's my turn. Fiercest fire. Blazing swarm. It's my turn.
Spirit unification.
Spirit unification. Let's go.
Go.
Kane. Gale.
They're all dead. Yep.
That's the power of the 8 leaves.
That's the power of the 8 leaves. Come on.
Let's get him. Fiercest fire. Blazing swarm.
Go.
Spirit unification. I'm up. Ha!
Calm as rainwater.
Leave it to me.
It's like another rain for real with her buffing. Go.
On your knees.
On your knees. Take that. Alright, Elliot.
Bring into the night.
That's too much for one little guy.
Nocturne Bell.
I'll fight.
I'm up.
Dead.
All right. Nice work, team.
We did it! Oh, look over here.
Nice. Let's take this chance.
Fiercest fire. Blazing swarm.
Go.
Kane. Gale.
Here I go.
Leave it to me.
Bye bye.
I will fulfill my duty as a noble.
There we go. Subdue the apparition? Yes. Let's get rid of this thing. Here we go, everyone. Yeah, roger that. Let's go.
Looks scary. Watch out.
Ow!
Let's go. Fiercest fire. Blazing swarm. Let's go.
No.
Spirit unification. It's my turn.
Let's see.
Here I go.
It's my go.
It's his go. Shadow Vessel. Oh, so that's 2.
Analyzing enemy units. I got it.
Shadow Vessel. Items earned Korea Bomb. A strange creature that drifts into the space between dimensions. Will explode with a volatile darkness sealed within if damaged.
It's my turn. I leave it to you.
Let's go, Lemmy.
Let's see. Can scan? I thought you were able to scan.
Lemmy, barrier.
Lemmy, barrier!
Thanks.
Oh no. Oh no.
It's my turn.
Who's going first?
Crimson Slash! Now!
I'll go.
Mm-hmm. Ow.
I'll fight.
Stop, both of y'all.
Yeah.
Altina.
Sorry, take over.
Switching in.
That's one.
Search mode activate. Details procured.
After glow vessel, items earn S tablet. A strange creature that drifts in the space between dimensions will explode with the holy light sealed within if damaged. Ow.
Okay. Get lasered. Got it. I'll assist.
I'm up.
He's up.
Roar. Healing.
Bam. Oh
Life
shoot!
depleted. I'm sorry.
What was that? Both Altina and Milliam are dead.
I'll fight.
Hold out. Black Tortoise.
I'll fight.
What was that? We never had a trouble like that.
Thank you.
I have no idea what happened there.
I'll fight. There.
No spoilers, I promise, but I just got to the bit where I found out who C is, and I am totally mind blown dead. So exciting for you to see when you get there. You're gonna enjoy this ride, my friend. I feel like we're gonna find out sooner or later. Oh God, Raid! Tortoise?
My turn.
Oh. That's not good. I'd like to recover you.
Charging.
Oh my God, we're gonna get killed, are we? Crescent mirror. Oh, it's bear. It's freaking reflect.
I'm ready.
Calm as rainwater.
Yeah. Go in.
You need to switch out now.
Switch.
Leave it to me.
Let's see. I haven't got him yet.
On your knees.
I can't lose.
Yeah, you can. Recover your teacher.
Thanks.
All right.
I'm ready.
Go. Oh shoot!
Let's go. Crimson Flash.
Ow!
My turn. Switching out.
I'm up.
Let's see.
Resonate! Sephiral Symphony!
Sure.
Can't reach that dude.
Got something for you.
Go.
Bullseye.
Man. Oh, defense up.
I'm ready.
Go.
Let's go. Crimson Molten Slash!
Oh.
It's my turn. I leave it to you.
Let's go, Lemmy! Get lasered!
Yup. Dead? Yeah, it's finally dead. Oh god, that didn't work this time.
I'm ready.
I was freaked out there.
Calm as rainwater.
Their strength max. Oh my god, this is strong now.
This'll be fun.
Tag out.
Switching in.
I guess attack him.
Now! An opening!
Alright.
I'm up. Spirit Unification! It's my turn.
Go.
Healing strike!
Mmm.
Now!
I'll go. I'm ready.
Bam.
Here! You and me, Reen!
Got it! Ha!
Brother and sister. Ow.
Okay! Get him, Lammy!
Get him, Lammy.
I'll fight.
We got death. Altina has death. Hell no, that's not gonna work. That's not gonna work.
Oh, goddess, rain your blessings down upon us. Thank you.
Thanks!
It's my turn.
Go.
Healing strike! It's down!
I'll go.
My turn.
Ow.
I'm ready.
Let's go!
Alright. Oh no! Why you get another Oh, Crimson Mirror.
Engaging.
I mean, the best. I think I won't be surprised if this enemy has resistance.
Search mode activate. Scan complete.
Adaptus. Items earned Crimson Emblem. A Dark Ages wizard who sacrificed all he was to achieve immortality. All that remains is a shell of pure obsession.
I'm ready.
Let's go!
Oh damn it, that went away for at least.
Fierce as fire! Blazing swarm! It's my turn! Roar!
Go.
Healing strike! Now!
I'll go.
It does?
Switch!
I'm up.
Ha!
My turn.
Useless.
Go, Ash.
It's mine! Time to paint this town red. Gotcha! You go! Not a bad trick, huh? Eat this!
Mmm.
It's the last call. Sinners, Reverie!
Here I go. Calm as rainwater.
Yeah?
Alright.
Here I go. Calm as rainwater.
Yeah?
Ow.
It's my turn! Arcus activate! Yeah!
my turn.
Oh.
I'll fight.
Or we can stop him.
Let's go.
Impede.
Crimson Flash.
That's not fair!
I'm ready.
Alright, let's see.
No!
Got her. Sure.
Tag out. Leave it to me.
Let's go.
Engaging.
Dun, dun,
Fiercest
dun,
fight.
dun.
Blazing Swarm.
Engaging. Switching out.
I'll do my best. Huh?
Oh.
Let's go.
Oh.
I'll fight.
An idea.
Fiercest fire. Blazing Swarm.
There we go.
Here I go. Calm as rainwater. Yeah. I'm ready.
There we go.
I'll take you to a world of fantasy.
I feel like doing that to see it. The power of music.
Climax. Remedy Fantasia. Thank you all for listening.
You have my thanks.
I'll fight.
Well, the other one didn't work. What was that?
Brace yourself.
Go, useless.
Blinding light. Gather in my flame.
Here I go. No!
Got him. I'm up.
Alright.
Fiercest fire. Blazing Swarm. Let's go. He's down.
Go.
I'll go.
Eternally flowing. Form is emptiness. Emptiness is form.
Strength up.
Second.
Well, that's right. That raging fire's up.
Fourth. Fifth. Sixth.
Damn.
Seventh. 8 leaves. Breaking dawn.
Damn, that thing survived.
I'll fight.
At least you gotta take it down. No!
Four.
Oh, at least. I'm sorry. Oh. Die by counterattack. Rip.
That's the power of the 8 leaves.
That's the power of the 8 leaves. Alright, Bridget reached level 7. Alright, R's Venom Flame. Ability, killing enemies restores CP. CP plus 12 per enemy killed to CP 14 per enemy killed. Gain a new ability. Restore CP when HP is low. CP plus 100 1 times per battle. Deva reached level 7. R's Cavalry Edge. Ability, evades magic attacks 28% chance to 30% chance. Gain a new ability. Break damage up. Break damage increased by 20%. Scorpio reached level 7. R's Galleon Fort. Ability, increases damage to enemies in break state. Damage increased by 70% to damage increased by 75%. Gain a new ability. Attacks crash inflict nightmare 10% chance.
Nice. That'll do it.
Good job, Rain. Level 105. Brain's 7th slash. Shredded leaves can now be used. Physical power 4S. Break C and balance no. All speed down L for 4 turns. Slices both enemies in the field itself in a single hone slash upon the fall of a leaf. I'm gonna stop right after Regnus thing. I'm not gonna keep going longer than that. 7 slash. Shredded leaves cannot be used.
Stats updated.
About to stop like in 30 minutes. If 30 minutes or less. Good job, Altino. That 105. Altino's Ebon Shade EX cannot be used. Support Self Physical Reflect Stealth for 2 turns. Generates a black barrier that protects a camouflages its user.
Nice.
Good job. Ash level 105. That's it. Good work, everyone. Phew, I'm glad this worked out. Yeah, talk about one tough cookie. Speaking of cookies. And it feels like the atmosphere around here is calming down. Now that you mention it, indeed. Then the apparition was the source of the problems down here. That seems like a safe conclusion. I imagine the rest of the monsters will leave us as time goes on. Bada boom! Problem solved!
You know, I may have underestimated your skills, Elise.
That was a new one. Bada boom! Problem solved!
You've gotten so strong. Stronger than I ever could have imagined. As your big brother, I'll always be fussing over you at least a little. But now I know I can absolutely trust you to have my back.
She's like what she's hearing.
You mean it?
Yep.
I'm so happy to hear you say that.
Pretty candid of you there, Swerzer. That just goes to show how much Ellie's resolve got through to him. Yep. Now then, we've cleared up the cause of that creepy voice. Let's head back up and let Dorothy know what happened here. I never expected something like that to appear down there. Thank you so much, Reen. Don't mention it. We're glad we could help. I still wonder what could have caused a spiritual being like that to appear. That's a good question. I know strange monsters and devils appeared across the Empire during the last 2 wars, but why now of all times? And there's not just this incident. A magic knight appeared in a mirror recently as well. We still don't know what caused it. I'm convinced that something is happening just below Erebonia's surface again, at least. Great. Can't this country take a vacation from all that crazy supernatural crap for once? The Empire does have a history with this kind of thing. It was a lot like those otherworldly devils that appeared during the Great Twilight. I recall the ones we fought the last day, all attempting to absorb large amounts of power. In fact, the appearance may have had something to do with the holy beast of Earth. What's happening now is likely caused by something much different, but it's hard to ignore how similar the outcomes are. In any case, we don't have enough information to draw a conclusion as things stand. We should continue focusing on the investigation in front of us like we have been. I agree. We're not going to find a solution by rushing through the problem. You can say that again. Oh, would you take this? Consider it a token of gratitude. We won't be needing to compensate the guild thanks to your help, after all. Yes. Hopefully, it will prove useful during your investigation. Receive 5,000 Mira. Thanks, Dorothy. We appreciate it. And before you go, could I interest you in a few copies of the new book I mentioned earlier? I just can't go further. Last time. It's a 3rd volume of the romance series I've poured my blood, sweat, and tears into. Love Song in the Autumn Rain. What temptation awaits the pair of young men after overcoming so many trials? I'd go on, but saying any more would be spoilers. I don't care. Well, we wouldn't want that to happen now, would we? And besides, I'd rather support you by purchasing it for myself at a bookstore. Aw, but that was my chance to finally get an autograph. Though I guess that's not a bad idea. You make a good point. In that case, I'll be looking forward to hearing your thoughts when you buy it for yourself and give it a read. Especially you, Ash. Oh, hell no! I'm with Ash. I expect Ash's spiciest essay to date. RP increased by 5. Oh, this gave me wonderful ideas for my next... No, bad Dorothy. This is the time to be thinking about that. Thank you all for everything. With that taken care of, our patrons should be able to enjoy the museum again in peace. Dorothy filled me in on what's happening. I wish you all luck. I was worried you wouldn't be able to do anything if it really was a ghost, but that's not the case, thankfully. We still have more questions than answers when it comes to the catacombs, so I'll keep a close eye on the place from now on. Alright, we'll see. There's already a few minutes left before I actually want to stop. I'm gonna keep going until 1. Because I gotta go shower for work tomorrow. Garnier District. Entrance, yes. Heimdall, Garnier District. We haven't been here since Cold Steel 1.
I don't sense anyone following me now. So why did I sense it before?
Did something happen, Reed?
Yeah, what happened? Alright, let's see. Is this the place where Blue Bomb stole something? Some crown, I think? The tiara? I'm glad you like it here. Who knows what's going to happen to Crossbow? All we're going to do is hope we can finally visit MWL one of these days. I can sense why they call this place the finest hotel in all of the Empire. It is a shame we couldn't make it out to Michelin, but it turns out Heimdall makes for a fine place to vacation too. I gotta go for my health as well. The Garnier District traces its roots back to the Middle Ages, the period when this country went through the War of the Lions. Funny how, after all this time, Ereboni has kept up with raging one war after another. And I streamed like not that long ago either, before Trails. Just once, I'd like to be able to live in peace, but Rufus Amarilla has been making such a ruckus that it looks like that's still a dream. You would think Emperor Dracos wanted the country to live in peace after everything he did for it. Certainly, it's what I want. But that Rufus is raising such a ruckus that it looks like that's just a simple dream.
There's the Opera House. Remember when we used to only know Vita as a singer here, Elliot?
Yup. Coast Her
Her world felt so far away, but now we've been on the same stage. They actually invited me to come back too, so I'll save you guys a seat.
Nice, looking forward to it.
Yeah. I came here today to study on this area before I start up any formal tours around here. Now, I wonder what's been up with the Opera House lately. Last I heard, the Azure Diva is still MIA, but she's not its only celebrity singer. I'll just focus the facts on others they have in their lineup instead. Now that the tourism industry is finally getting back on its feet, I've got to put on the best tours I could ever imagine. Got more to say? Oh, I remember that place being talked about in the guidebooks too. I better study it so I can be ready with answers. Tourism here was in such a slump after the war. I have to do what I can to help my industry get back on its feet. Ooh, oh, you guys are Emma's friends, right? Witch Nina. Oh, these are the witches. They are. Been seeing you here, Class 7. It's been a while since we talked, hasn't it? Hello, and I'm so sorry, but I'm not sure we've met. These two live in Erin Village, where Emma's from. Oh, I see. So they're just like the others we met then. Congratulations then, Nina. You're now one step closer to becoming a full-time Wandering Witch like you wanted. Aw, thank you. Oh yeah, she finally is here now. Aw, thank y'all, Tina. I'm so excited. It's amazing how many people there are out here, and how lively they all are now. They all are. The world is just so bright and shining. At least that's how it usually is. But sometimes it seems like they get really gloomy too. I wonder why. And there's the million mirror question. Yeah, if I had to put it into words, I can sense multiple sources of mana that feel somehow murky. It's not as strong as it was during the twilight though, so that makes it hard to pin down their source. Yeah, exactly how it feels. You're so smart, Marjorie. Interesting. And at the very least, there's clearly something going on, even if we can't say what it is yet. Thanks for letting us in on what you know. We'll be sure to keep a close lookout for anything that's suspicious. Okay, good luck, guys. I just remembered that a good friend of mine gave me S-section tickets to the Opera House. I think I'll take Nina to see a show with me while Euclid and Alberio aren't looking, making it a fun girls' night out. Vida Clotilde used to sing at this opera house, didn't she? I had no idea this building was such a big deal. I'll have to get her autograph when she comes back. Will she come back? Welcome. How about a nice crepe to top off a full day of touring the capital, huh? This place is full of piracy establishments. If you need a bite on the cheap, you can't beat my crepes. Mine are packed with fresh fruits, wrapped in springy dough, and topped with sweet cream. You won't find better in this city, trust me. Welcome. How about... Hey Fluorite, welcome to the stream. Let's see. Hold on. I see Heimdall Opera House. From what I hear, Vida Clotilde remains popular as ever, even while on a hiatus. That woman's so much larger than life. It's easy to forget that's still her public claim to fame in the eyes of most. Well, you can visit later. We've got other stuff that needs doing. What? Wait a minute, what? There's only one place to check. Never mind. I was like, what are these bunch of places to go to? They just have to go outside, right? Yep. Alright, we don't got that much. It's just this one store and then the main area. And then, after we're done checking that area, we're done. For today.
The jewelry they got inside these babies is always so pretty.
Yeah, but this place.
Pretty enough to buy for me. Right, you sis?
Ask me again in a decade.
Damn.
You got it, sugar daddy. I'm gonna hold you to it. Just don't go broke so you can splurge on me.
You're ridiculous.
Okay.
The way they interact is so sweet.
Do they like each other? Owner Cordelia. Good day. And pardon me, but that uniform tells me you're from Thor's. That's right. Is there something you need from us? Not at all. It's just that I share something of a connection to the Academy. Yeah, a long time ago. A few years ago, Phantom Thief B stole the Crimson Tiara, a national treasure, and Thor's studio actually got it back. Quite some time has passed since then, but looking at all of you reminded me. My first time seeing Phantom Thief B in action. Wait, wasn't that during our field studies? Yeah, that was literally our first game of the series. Yeah, brings back some wild memories. I think that was our very first encounter with Phantom Thief B, and my very first game. My word, you're those very students. I was on a different field study, so I'm afraid I wasn't present. But from what I heard at the time, it was rather difficult for all of you to solve this riddle. Super sugar daddy useless. Oh my god. You guys act cool now, but even you were wet behind the ears back then? Huh. Yeah, we've come a long way. I think you were with us, right, Mario? What an incredible coincidence this is. I really can't thank you all enough for what you did back then. Please, if I can ever help you in here, let me know. You've all grown up so handsomely that I didn't even recognize you. I'm terribly moved. We've long strengthened our security, so we haven't had another incident with the Crimson Tiara ever since then. And that's all thanks to you. That's what I was starting out streaming. Like, it was still like probably like a year, like a year after me, a year from me streaming. Our new princess happened to wear none other than this very tiara on display. The details are under wraps, but I can spare a little nugget or two. You see, the tiara that had been passed down in the royal family was returned. The tiara was then worn during the wedding and banquet, and then she switched to this tiara after changing. I do admit to a touch of disappointment, but I'm not surprised they came to adore the brilliant shine of that legendary tiara. When I visited to pass along the tiara, I was able to catch sight of the Princess bride-to-be. Her reserved beauty and the strength she carried about her was, well, it was positively lovely. Yeah, she was great. How many of y'all are there? Truth be told, sales of jewels have taken a hit since the war. I'm sure all high-end boutiques are in the same position right now. I never paid that much attention to the economy until it started working against me, but I'm feeling its ire now. Okay, it's the same thing. We're not that greedy. I haven't heard much about Phantom Thief B these days. Makes you wonder what they're up to. I'm not a fan, to be clear. They stole from here. They're my mortal enemy now. Every single day, I swear to myself that I'll never let them steal another thing out from under my nose again. Good luck on that. I haven't heard much. Okay. Good luck on that, sir. Alright, last thing to do. And then it's time to end it. Let's go. We're scheduled to have lunch with Representative Regnitz at this hotel. We still have some time to spare, but I wonder if we should head in early. Yes. Entering the hotel will cause the main story to advance. Heimdall will become inaccessible, as well as any sub-events yet to be seen. Enter Der Himmel. Alright. Let's see. We're gonna talk here now too, or it's gonna take us right directly to Regnitz?
Thank you for coming.
There he is. Representative Regnitz and the Chancellor.
Not at all. Thank you for inviting us.
Princess outfit! There she is. Alphen Reese Arner.
I'm so happy I get to see your faces again.
I'm so happy to see you again.
Your Highness.
What brings you here, Your Highness? I should very much be asking you the same thing. All this, and you're being forced to place yourself in harm's way for my brother.
The cool one, right? Not the lame one?
I'm so sorry for not consulting you first. Yes, as you ought to be. I'm your best friend.
Aww.
I could have thanked you much sooner, Elise, had you not kept this a secret from me. And you won't stop me?
She won't.
Stop you? Heaven forbid.
Adios forbid.
As soon as Representative Regnitz informed me of the details, I chose to accompany him of my own volition. I cannot bear to ignore a matter that involves my family. So please, let me do my part. Let me be part of your team.
Yes.
I'd like that very much.
You've always been a part of the team, Your Highness.
Yes, she has. Since Cold Steel 2.
this has come to a fine resolution, but it won't do to begin discussions on an empty stomach. Why don't we have some lunch first?
Yes. I'm about to say where's Machias, but I forgot Machias and Crossbow right now.
You won't hear any objections from me.
I could definitely use a bite.
Let's go. I knew it. Ah, that really hit the spot. I can hardly believe you finished it all. Your stomach really is a void. I'd like to see who can eat more between you and Maya. I can't blame you though. The quality of a first-class hotel's food is not to be underestimated. Yeah, I didn't think I'd get to come to a place like this on my food tour. You must have really liked it too, Tilly. You ate a ton. Well, I'm a growing girl just as much as you. Well, I'm glad you both enjoyed it. Shall we get down to business then? Yes. First, I wanted to discuss the disappearance of the prince and new princess. With what we have now, we believe it to be the work of a terrorist who goes by C. I wish we could say more about them, but I'm afraid we know very little. Just that they're the leader of a so-called reborn Imperial Liberation Front. They also look slightly different from the C we dealt with in the past. Speaking of which, I like your take on that matter, Reen. Do you believe the new C and the original C are one and the same? No. I'll admit that I haven't been able to get in touch with Crow to confirm for sure. But I'm convinced that no, they are not the same person. I was thinking the same. This new one has mimicked the original style in their statement, but I think Crow has left those days behind for good. It's a relief to hear you feel that way. Seems like a safe bet, yeah. As for the contents of their statement, they refer directly to His Highness. Our first target was the foolish prince and his wings, now bound to inaction. That does make it quite clear that they were responsible for the abduction. Are they? I would assume wings refers to the courageous. Vast as the Empire is, how they're able to keep a ship of that size hidden from sight is quite the mystery in itself. Yeah, it might have stealth capabilities, but that can only go so far on its own. It's impressive they've managed to keep its location from the intelligence division, even if it isn't at its former size. Me and Tilly are still in it though. So, you heard any new statements from C? I'm afraid not. That's the only one. We've been trying to investigate this matter as best we can, but our foe is quite cunning. They won't let themselves be caught so easily. If only. Given the nature of this crime, we need to be exceptionally covert during our investigation. But naturally, the government cannot and will not leave this case unsolved. You will have our full backing however you choose to go about this. If you're in need of military police's assistance, you need only to ask. Thank you, Your Excellency. Next, I'd like to discuss my primary reason for summoning you here. Would that be the information you said you wanted to share when you called? That it would. This information was given to me by General Van Dyke. But Princess Alphen and Elise have also verified it with their own experiences. Really? Does this relate to the thing you were concerned about when we met up with Elliot? Yes, it does. Allow me to explain. The students of Saint Australia come from many a different background. We have many many with family in the military, including officers and generals. That in itself isn't a problem. What is that many of these military family members have been reportedly acting strangely of late. Is. In what way? I remember hearing rumors about that when I was at the school too. Most of them are seemingly reformists and young officers who idolize the late chancellor. No. It's as if they refuse to settle back into normality after the war's end. They're still addressing others with deep aggression and are clearly very unhappy with the current state of the empire. Oh, here we go. So sore losers basically. But the thing that concerns us most of all is their reaction to Crossbow's reoccupation. They aren't at all angry with the idea of a united nation. It's the opposite. In fact, they're in full support of it. That is not good. That's an understatement. What utter insanity! The success of a united nation would also mean the end of Arabonia. Precisely. I am a reformist, but supporting such an extreme concept is nothing short of baffling to me. According to General Van Dyke, some of them have been showing worrying signs of plotting something in light of this. Exactly what that something is in detail, he has yet to confirm. That kind of ties up with what me, Eustace, and Elia found out too. Let me get some water. Yeah. Oh? Could you tell me what you discovered? The group shared their findings with Representative Regnitz. Soldiers holding covert meetings in the city and large amounts of supplies disappearing. It wouldn't surprise me if members of the army were defecting to the Eben Defense Force. I think we need to look into potential points of contact between them. Agreed. I think we've also got a clearer picture of what's been going on here after sharing all we know. If we put the pieces we currently have together, the muck and mire that gathers in the Vermilion City from C's statement refers to defecting members of the army. That makes sense. The statement did mention it would see those who support the United Nation pay for their crimes. Guess it's all falling into place then. If there really are rebels in the army, and punishing them is C's goals, then who we find first doesn't really matter, because the other will be there. How convenient for us. Yeah, sure is. I'm glad I was able to help put you on the right track. Class 7 always comes through in the end. Alfin, you okay? Your Highness? But pardon me, you don't have to worry. I'm hardly the only one for whom life is difficult right now. Aww. I'm sure that if I were to ask you to rest, you would listen. But please, at least be a little gentler to yourself, Your Highness. But the great mental burden of not knowing whether family is safe and well is not to be underestimated. Them being missing also means you have to carry on with the work that would normally be given to them. You are going through too much for one to handle right now. If you are feeling at all unwell, we would like for you to consider taking some time off. I couldn't possibly. I'm in full agreement. Taking care of yourself is as much a part of your duties as working. While you do that, we'll see to it these crimes are solved. You have our word. I'll do what I can in your stead, and I will see that Prince Oliver and Lady Sherazade are brought home as soon as possible. You can put your trust in us. I suppose you're right. Perhaps resting is as much part of my duties as well. Oh my god, this reminds me of Lloyd and Ellie.
heart is breaking for you, Your Highness.
Poor Oliver.
No one should have to handle a burden like this alone.
Reen? You're staring.
Oh my god.
Oh, I'm sorry. That wasn't my intention.
Uh-oh.
It wasn't my intention to scold you either.
Uh-oh.
I'm well aware that you're being considerate of my feelings, and I appreciate it.
Uh-oh, here we go.
I'm glad.
And you won't have to worry, Your Excellency. We're still not sure exactly how the situation stands in Crossbow, but I'm sure Machias is just fine. I concur. It will take more than this to make him lose heart. Thank you both. I've also put similar faith in my son. I'm sure he's doing everything he can on the inside to see justice prevail. As are Elisa and Towa. I think we all feel the same way. They ain't got nothing to worry about as long as they have Super Maid with them. Yep, Sharon. And we're a whole super crew. So if they got things covered, then so do we. That's right. Thank you all for your time. I'm glad we could exchange information. It was a very worthwhile meeting. Well, we ought to make our way back to the palace. Be careful on your journey, everyone. And I'm counting on you, Elise. Thank you, Your Highness. Good luck. I'm always available if you need to get in touch. Should we get going too then? Yes, let's. Okay, let's talk to these guys, because most likely they all have something different to say. Her Highness was looking much brighter when she left than when she arrived. I'm pleased your lunch meeting was a positive one. Should you ever have the opportunity to come again, we will be delighted to serve you. I hope you enjoy our hotel's culinary delights. We source only the finest, freshest ingredients to ensure our guest dining experience is second to none. Our meals are dependent upon what ingredients we obtain, so do visit again so you can enjoy another unique meal. It was all delicious! I want to bring the rest of our old class next time. Much as I like that too, I don't know if my wallet will. I hope you enjoy our hotel's culinary delights. We eagerly await your next stay. Let's see. It has been eventful half year since we last met, Count Richmond. Indeed, it was quite the sight seeing those conversational nobles try to act like they owned Erebonia after Osborne's passing. Well, those who fail to keep up with the times will always be left behind. That is simply the way of the world. With that in mind, I decided that the Empire has no future. I will be investing in crossbows instead. Of course, you already knew this. I've noticed you trying ever so hard to interfere with my investment. I may have, perhaps, done that at times, though it was unintentional, I assure you. I merely thought I was correctly reading the times, unlike those other fools. Indeed. I understand what you mean. Thanks to that insufferable Rufus Alberea, I am at risk of losing everything. I expect the accelerated development of Crossbow its downtown area. It's residential and business infrastructure. If another war breaks out, all my work will have been for nothing. We're in the same position, my friend. I don't wish for that any more than you. So, our proposal. What say you to join forces yet again? I was just thinking the very same thing. This is no time to squabble over cross-balance shares. We must put our differences aside if we're to get through this. Agreed. Our partnership is for the greater good. The fool. To think he really believes this. I was only interfering in Crossbow's markets to make him let his guard down. My eyes are set on bigger Calverdian businesses. I may perhaps only have a little capital left, but I invested it all in Calver's businesses. You lose this time, Gorty. Damn. Traitor. This is no time to squabble over cross-balance shares. We must put our differences aside if we're to get through. To get through this. I knew it. Haha. I can't believe that fool saw me investing a little in Crossbow and went to copy me with all I had. With all he had. What he doesn't know is that my sights have been on Calvert. My funds may be unlimited, but there's plenty to gain there. Oh wow, we're both doing the same thing. These two fell out over their financial losses during the lead up to the war. But after what happened in Crossbow, they decided to get together again. No doubt they have thought of another good way to use one another to recoup their losses. No matter the times, these two never change, and I mean that in a bad way, of course. That they are both up to something is clear, and that promises not to be anything good. I wouldn't be surprised if they put all their asses on the line. There's no one upstairs? There is someone upstairs. You would also be more than welcome to stay should you like. We have the honor of being regarded as everybody's finest hotel, and we will spare no effort to show why that is. We already did that. Alright, let's see. Why show... Please don't tell me everything changed. If everything changed, I'm gonna do this next time. Let's see. Oh. Something feels strange. Oh, now it is. Choosing to continue will cause the main story to advance. It will also not be possible to go any further in Rin's story for a brief period. What? Is something wrong? It's probably nothing. I just got in a weird feeling. It feels like something is in my pocket that wasn't there before. Another one? What is this? Huh? That's a weird looking mirror. Since when did you carry one of those around? Since never. This isn't mine. It just ended up in my pocket somehow. Are you certain? I doubt anyone could slip something into your pocket without you noticing. Yeah. Nothing gets by you, Ring. I don't have a clue how this got there. But there has to be a reason behind it. Though I can't imagine it connects in any way to the prince's disappearance or what's happening in Crossbow. What? What's happening?
The conditions have been met.
What?
The road to where all may gather, to where destiny avails itself, just at the horizon, is open.
What do you mean?
Come, and sink into an illusion that mirrors the real world, and extols its endless possibilities.
Does anyone see this? The hotel guy's like, what's happening with them? So we're all here together in this place or something? Where the heck are we? Lloyd is here too, of course, and Ellie and Lecter and Risha. We got a bigger crowd than they do. What just happened? What? Where are we? It's some sort of white garden. I've never seen anything like it. I'm getting the feeling there's more to this place than meets the eye too. I mean, what kind of garden is surrounded by floating books? Yeah, I'm not sure where we are, but it doesn't feel like the world we know. How did we even get here to begin with? That's a good question. I can't fathom how we came here either. In fact, I can't recall what I was doing before I ended up here at all. I feel as though we were all together the moment before we arrived. But beyond that, I haven't the slightest clue what happened. Well, this is just great. It's like something is blocking out of my memories of before we got here. Actually, it's worse than that. It's not just my memories of right before. There's got to be a pretty good there's got to be a pretty good reason I was hanging around you guys. That beats me what it is. At least we're all on the same page about that. I feel fuzzy too. I've been trying my best to recall what I was doing earlier today, but nothing's coming to mind. My best guess is we were working together for some reason, but I'm not sure why. Regardless of how we got here, I think it's safe to assume it's affected our memories somehow. Agreed. Standing around being confused isn't going to answer any of our questions. I think we should have a look around and see what we can find. So do I. If nothing else, we need to know whether this garden is safe. We may find clues as to how we arrive here as well. Sounds like we got a plan then. Oh, and don't forget there are 2 floors to this place. Let's check them both out. Alright guys, that's it. I don't know what happened there, but yeah. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Well, we gotta talk it out of the way. Now it's time for exploration next time. And will that next time be? I don't know. I'll make the schedule and see how I feel. But yeah. If you like the stream, please give me a like and subscribe, a like and a follow. I would really appreciate it. So yeah, like I said, the next on Chosen to Reverie stream is whenever I put the schedule. Alright? But yeah, I wonder if they're gonna see each other, Lloyd and Rean, at this moment. Guess we'll find out. So, with that being said, until next time, great place to end. Mystery time. Yep. Until next time, for more Legend Heroes Trails into Reverie, fresh on the PlayStation 5, Taty shutting off. Alright, my dudes and dudettes. Good morning, good afternoon, good night, all that good stuff. May the goddess of Adios protect us all. And guys, have a good time. Make sure it's an awesome and a safe one. And remember, always remember, love and keep on gaming. Alright guys, bye bye. Thank you again. Take care. And peace. What the heck is happening? Who's that talking? I think I can guess who.